Yeah. What's up? It's our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Today USA Boxing. We are back. Why? Because we are the truth. You know what I mean? We are the truth. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. We know. Hey, shout out to what you say, Michael Coley-Brook. What you say, fam? You say, I'm in this bitch all the way from the Bahamas. Man, shout out to the Bahamas, man. Shout out to the Bahamas, man. Salute to you, fam. Let's give the Bahamas a round of applause. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, we got people watching from the Bahamas, South Africa, Nigeria, Australia, man, shit. You know, they watch us all over the globe now, all over the globe, man, all over the globe. They watching us everywhere, man. You know what I mean? And we gonna get bigger too. We gonna get bigger. You can believe that. We will get bigger. We growing. We got some big things. We doing big pimping. Big pimping. Hey, that's how we say it in Florida. Big pimping. Not big pimping. No, big pimping. You know what I mean? Big pimping, man. Yeah, just big pimping, man. You know how I do it, man. I be sliding through, man. Pole pimping and shoulder leaning, man. Big pimping, man. Stacking my paper, my scratch, my scriller, man. Making sure that fettuccine on point, man. You know how it is, man. The play always gonna be by this paper. You feel me? Shout out to Gertz. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Yeah, man.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, Gertz? You say happy birthday, coach. Yeah, I appreciate that, there, man. You know what I mean? A real one was born on this day. Well, there was several real ones, you know what I mean? And whatever day you was born on, you was a real one. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Everybody's a real one. Fuck it. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody, but you get what I'm trying to say. You feel me? You feel what I'm trying to say. Can't say everybody, because everybody ain't real. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to old daddy boxing.
Hey, okay.
Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Oh, daddy boxing, man. What's going on? It's so daddy. D-U-R-T-Y, daddy. Shout out to old daddy boxing, man. Salute, fam. Yes, sir, man. Man, I don't burn, man. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, dog. I had no burnt 2 back-to-back before the show started. Boy, I'm on cloud 9 right now, bro. You know, I'm on, boy. I don't burn 2 back-to-back. Bap. I don't burn 2 with the 2-piece. You know, bap. And boy, goddamn, boy, Lord have mercy. Lord have and mercy. You get what I'm saying? I know I'm going to burn 2 a day. I burn 2 a day, right? That's my ritual. I burn 2 a day. I went to the gym. I worked out twice a day. I woke up at 4 in the morning. You guys know I wake up at 4. I did my workout, and then my cardio workout and stuff like that, core and all that. Punching bag. You know what I mean? And then jump rope, all that shit there. Then I went to the gym, did my weightlifting. Man, I'm goddamn, boy. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, but I don't know how we gonna make it. I'm depending on the people that help me get through the show. I got a guest coming on. Guess what, though, guys? I have a guest coming on today, right? My special guest referee, Steven Wilson. He's a professional referee, like pro fights. Now, I know you guys saying, Coach, why you? Shout out to my sister Ficiana. Shout out to Swiss 718, Bruce Gizass in the building. Little Green Eyes Pete, Knockdown 305, Bishop Don, Magic Wand, Vince Leonard. Now I know what you guys saying. Why are you bringing a referee on the show? My question to you guys is, why not bring a referee onto the show? Colleen say, happy 50th birthday, Coach. Well, the only problem with that is, the day is my birthday, but I'm not 50.
True.
I'm not 50, Colleen. You got it twisted right now. Shout out to Food Revolution. But check it out, though. So, it's important that we bring the referee on. Let me tell you why. We bring the referee on because remember the flim flam. Remember the flim flam we always saw. We saw with Six Figure Johnny, right? Old referee trying to L. Harvey say try to age coach out.
True.
They tried to age him out. They didn't want to fight him when he was in his prime. When he was in his Amazon Prime, they didn't want to fight him when he was in his Amazon Prime. They want to wait till he get old. He 49. Now they want to call him out. They ain't want none of the smoke. 10 years ago, they didn't want none of the smoke. They want to wait 10 years later. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Shout out to Fonz Jones. What's going on, fam? Shout out to Teach. Shout out to Holly say no hate. Oh no, trust me, bro. I'm looking forward to seeing 50. Yes, sir, bro. But I'm trying to tell you something, boy. When I was younger, boy, when I was out there, boy, ain't no way in the hell I thought I was gonna get this far. So, bro, I'm grateful. I understand that the goal in life is to live. That's the goal in life. Live as long as you can.
True, true, true.
Ain't nothing cool about dying young. So shit, you know, I don't mind being the old nigga. Like, oh, that's that old nigga. Yes, sir. Are you gonna live long enough to get old? That's what they used to tell me.
True, true, true.
That's what they used to tell me. That's what the old whippersnappers used to tell me. The old coons and the old ladies used to tell me. Anyway, you can listen, bro. We know there's a lot of buffoonery that go on in the sport of boxing. We know we don't see stoppages, fights that shouldn't have been stopped. We don't see fights that should have been stopped. You know, a lot of people know, hey, wait a minute, man, you know, we need to know, we need some questions. We need some answers to some questions. Who pays the referee? We need to know who paid the referee. I want to hear what the referee got. Who paid you? Who butter your bread when you get in the ring? You get what I'm saying? What are you looking for? What's the decision that goes in your mind when you decide to stop a fight or allow a fight to go on and stuff like that? And like we need to know this here, man. Why? Because you know, if the flim-flam is gonna go down, right? If there's gonna be some kind of flim-flam, we need to know what it's gonna be. If it's gonna be some kind of flim-flam, we need to know. Okay. So when you stop that fight, how you know did you receive the yellow envelope? Did you receive the yellow envelope before the fight? That's what we want to know. So I got answers. I got questions I need answers to. But anyway, let's talk about this right here, right? Both Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia lied to the fans. Or did they? Let's get to the show, right? Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Stephen Espinosa, and Oscar De La Hoya said what? They all told us the anticipated fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis was signed, sealed, and delivered. How do I know? I have the receipts. Now, only to come to find out that both sides were lying. Lying, or somebody was confused, or what? Maybe it was a coincidence. But let's continue. Now, Team Davis and Team Garcia are both blaming each other for the fight not happening. If you down with Tank Davis, more than likely you're saying it's Ryan Garcia's fault, he's lying. And if you're down with Ryan Garcia, you saying it's Tank Davis' fault, they're lying. You know what I mean? So we're going to address this today, right? Only to come to find out, as I said before, neither one of these guys has signed the contract. Let's look at the timeline and see what was said in the past to determine who was lying. I'm going to let you guys decide who was lying or not. Let you guys decide who was lying. You know what I mean? Because last time I checked, shout out to Brady 12. What you say, fam? You said, yeah, they both lied. Hey, Brady, check this out. Last time I checked, you see what I'm saying? You know, we heard that it was signed, sealed, and delivered. That's what we heard, right? But hold up, swole up. Let's do this. Hold on. Hold up, swole up. Let's do this. That was the last time I told. Let's do this right quick. Let me go ahead and share this screen right quick, guys. We will have the phone lines open. You know, we're gonna open up the phone lines. You know how we do that. Let me open up this. Let me open it up. Let me go ahead and close this banner right quick. Now we ain't got the phone line. Phone lines ain't open yet, guys. This is now. Phone lines. I don't want nobody calling in yet. Now check this out. Let's look at this. Shout out to Jaime Rivera for dropping that $2 super chat on your cash app on your boy. He said happy birthday, man. I appreciate that, man. Happy birthday. All right, now check this out. This thumbnail right here, as you can see. Let me go ahead and blow it up a little bit more. Stephen Espinosa. I should have had the dates on here. Because the dates are, I should have had the date on that one there. Stephen Espinosa said, done deal. Hold on. I want y'all to see this now. This is what they told us. He said, done deal. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong, right? All credit to Tank Davis. All credit to Tank and Ryan. Lots of obstacles along the way, but they both stayed the course to give the fans the fight they wanted. So based on what Lion-ass Stephen Espinosa said, we believe that this fight might be on, right? And then we went down here. Oscar De La Hoya also made a post. He said that, yeah, man, everything was good. Ryan and Tank will be fighting in April. That's what Oscar De La Hoya said too. Tank Davis said that the fight was on like Donkey Kong. Ryan Garcia said he signed everything. The fight was on like Donkey Kong. That's what they said, right? Right here, Gervonta Tank Davis said right here, this was November the 17th, 2022. He said, I'll be back in the ring January the 7th, which is already passed. He said, stay tuned for more details. He said, after that, it's me and Ryan. Signed, sealed, delivered. Done deal. This is what Tank said. So if you are a Tank fan and you want to blame Ryan Garcia, okay, you want to hold Ryan accountable for what you perceive to be as lies that he told. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, you got to keep that same energy with Tank. Because Tank said right here that everything was signed, everything was sealed, everything was delivered, and he said it was a done deal. Ryan Garcia said the same thing. Only to come to find out that now we have Oscar De La Hoya talking about right here in this tweet at the bottom, as you can see, this is a screenshot of it. He said, I have no contract. Deadline for me is Monday, or I'm moving on. Well, you know, Monday was yesterday, so he don't moved on. He don't keep on moving, man, right? Keep on moving like soul to soul. So my question I have for you guys is this. If Stephen Espinosa said everything was done, lots of obstacles along the way, both stayed the course, and it's a done deal. Stephen Espinosa said it was a done deal. Ryan Garcia said it was a done deal. Gervonta Davis said it was a done deal. Oscar De La Hoya said it was a done deal. My problem is, my question is this. If it was a done deal, then why we ain't got no fight?
True.
Hey, shout out to my sister Annalise. Shout out to Annalie, man. Annalie, thank you so much, sis. And shout out to West Side. West Side. Throwing up the W. We throwing up the W. Hey, we throwing up the W over here, man. W, you know what I mean? Gang. Them niggas throwing up gang signs over there. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like, Coach Malachi. That old whole ass nigga be throwing up gang signs. He 49 years old throwing up gang signs. Talking some gang. What kind of, he too old to be gang banging. You know what I mean? Hey, he ain't go right. But anyways, this is to anybody who don't want to hit the like button. Anybody who don't want to hit the like button, y'all gotta hit the like button. Anybody, and guess what? Today my birthday, man. So I do expect, I expect some charity today. I ain't begging, you know what I mean? But I just want to relieve you of some of that paper. Well, my birthday, of course.
Look, fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
Yes, sir. By popular demand, we do have my brother, Steve Wilson. The referee I was telling you guys about, man, that's on the show, man. Let's give our brother a round of applause. He just called in. Give him a round of applause. Hey, listen. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. What's going on, Steve? Ain't no hating on my birthday now. Anybody hating in the chat, gonna get pimp slapped. Remember that. Steve, how you doing, brother? I just had to take care of some house cleaning. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great. It was very important that I really wanted to have you on the show. I know you're busy, and I know you told me you was going through a lot of things, so I'm not gonna keep you long. But it's very important for me to have you on the show. You let everybody know, for all those who don't know, and as a matter of fact, let me put your name on the screen so everybody know who you are. You're a referee in the sport of boxing. You said you referee professionally as well as in the amateurs, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so my question is this: in the pros, right? What is the role of a referee? And I know it sounds crazy, but I'm gonna tell you where I'm going at this. What is the role of a referee in boxing when he's in the ring and stuff like that?
Well, the role of the referee is to protect the safety of both fighters.
Mm-hmm.
As a referee, you want to remain neutral at all times, but at the same time, you want to enforce the rules of the Unified Boxing Commission. Never, as a referee, are you out there to show favoritism to a particular fighter or to acknowledge any type of that you have a particular affinity for a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So you just basically there's a neutral party, and you just want to make sure that no particular fighter gains an unfair advantage by doing anything that is illegal or that it's not in accordance with the Unified Boxing Commission, with the rules of the Unified Boxing Commission. So basically just a neutral party. And safety safety. And I keep emphasizing the word safety. Safety is the main reason you're out there because, as I said before, and I stand by this. That literally is a game of death out there. I've seen guys, unfortunately, who have to sustain long time career-ending injuries, and also that's life-altering injuries. And unfortunately, I've seen I've seen a couple of fighters I know of personally who are no longer with us as a result of that sport. So, to answer your question, the most important thing as a referee, safety.
So you're supposed to be a neutral party. Who does the referee work for?
Usually the referee works for either the state at the professional level is the state, okay, or the commission. Most of the times it's between. So you have 4 commissions in the sport of boxing, and you also have, you have 50 states. So if you go outside of the United States, you have a particular country. So usually the governing bodies of officials are usually and here in America are the state, the local state, and their local sports commission, and or along with the different federations of the sport of boxing.
How does one become a referee?
Well, becoming a referee, I always say, number one, the first thing, you have to have a love and passion for the sport. When I say a love and passion, means it's not like an obsession of the sport. Because, again, you have to know and understand the sport, the different styles. You have to know how to read and recognize the fighter, break down the fighter's strengths, his weaknesses, understand the different flows of a fight. When a particular fighter can be overmatched, when potentially a dangerous situation, when a fighter is becoming and using illegal tactics or ways to gain an unfair advantage. And with that, with all those things, that's when you embark on your training, your tutelage, as you call it. Like if you want to use the education system, you go to your pre-K, kindergarten, elementary, high school, then you go to college, you go to your post-secondary education, your master's, and you get your doctorate. So I kind of liken it to that. And it starts in the amateurs. It starts in the gyms. That's where it basically starts at. You learning the craft. You're not in the ring. Getting a mentor. A mentor is one of the most important things you can have because a good mentor is going to walk you through and it's going to go through every scenario that you could possibly experience out there. And you're going to consistently have talks and conversations about it, attend seminars, attend trainings, and just having a pride about yourself and your craft of becoming a referee in the sport of boxing.
So you saying you gotta? So if I wanted to become a referee, you say I gotta go to school or go through? Or how does that work? What's the process?
Well, the first thing you have to do is you're going to start with the amateurs. You're going to start with the USA boxing. That is the amateur governatory body here in the United States. Once you go through that process, if you're coming, then you have to go through background checks. Then you're going to pay your fees or what have you. And once you get cleared by them, then you would join what's called a local LBC, a local boxing commission, which in pretty much every city in the United States they have those. Then from there you get assigned a mentor. You're not going to just get thrown into the fire quick. Usually you have to go through you have to come to different amateur shows and you would sit and you would just observe and watch. You would ask questions. Then you might depending on what they need, you might judge. Sometimes I started off as a judge versus a test judge, amateur judge, because when you're up close in the ring, you get to really get a feel for it and see it up close and personal. So those are some of the things, and it's a little bit more to it, but that's pretty much in the nutshell of any process.
What is what would be the referee's relationship with the promoter? Let's say we have a promotional company, Coach Malachi Williams Promotions, and I want to promote a fight. I'm putting on a fight, and let's say I have Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Ryan Garcia, and I'm the promoter. I put the money up and everything. When I'm putting everything together, what is the process of, okay, you're going to be the one chosen or selected to referee this fight? Who makes that decision? Is it the promoter or is it the boxing commission?
It's the boxing commission, but sometimes the promoter can have a say in that because we've seen this before in the history of a sport where a particular referee has been known to allow things to happen that is, we can see a foul or borderline illegal. So you might have promoter who doesn't, might request a particular referee. Or you might have the camp of the individual fighter say, hey, we don't want this guy because, he has a history of allowing 30 below the belt punches. So usually the state, they make that decision, or the commission. But like I said, with influence sometimes for the promoter. So that's how it usually works.
Let me get the super chats out of the way. Shout out to Knockdown 305. Hey, okay. Salute to you, fam, for dropping that quarter of a dub. You say happy G-Day, coach. Keep shining, fam. I appreciate that. Yeah, the demo birthday, Steve. Shout out to
happy birthday, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Shout out to Rockman. Hey, okay. He say happy born day, coach. Yes, sir. For dropping that quarter of a dub. Salute to you, fam. And we have one more, brother. Hold on, we got one more. Shout out to Giancarlo. Hey, okay. For dropping that for dropping that half for bam, hundo on your boy. He said, happy birthday, coach. He said, wishing you the best. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Thank you so much, brother. Hey, thank you so much, man. Listen, brother. We have a legendary referee. We have Steve Wilson on the phone. It was very, very important for me, guys, to really understand boxing from a referee's perspective because, we watch fights all the time, Steve, and we just watched the fight this past weekend. And did you see the fight? Did you see the fights this past weekend? I just want to ask you that first. Well, it was
which particular fight?
It was a top ranked card. And it was Johnny Rice. He was the co-main event. Johnny Rice versus Guido Villanello. They was the co-main under the FA Jogba and Stefan Shaw. Did you see that? It was a heavyweight fight card.
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. I think I was on a flight during the time of that fight. No, I didn't get a chance to see it. But tell me more about it. What was your question that you think that you'd like to address? And I just going by. I didn't see it, so it's only so much I can really say. But tell me what was your question. I can pretty much try to give you an insight. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So what happened in the fight was Johnny Rice was losing the fight 6-0. In my opinion, he was losing the fight. We don't know what the judges had, but he ended up hitting the guy with a clean right hand, and he cut his eye open. And the cut was so bad that they went into the and that was the 6th round, right? So when it was over with, this happened in New York. I think upstate New York. This is where the fight happened at. And then when the 7th round started, the cut got open. It got open worse. It was worse. It was like right on the eyelid, and it was so wide it looked like it could have went down to the eyeball or something of that sort, right? So the referee ended up stopping. He took it over to the doctor. He said, "Hey, we want the doctor to look at it." The doctor told the ref, "Hey, look, man, you got to stop this fight, man. This eye don't look good." So it was clear. What caused the cut was the punch. But the referee said, we're going to go to the scorecards. I'm stopping the fight. And he said that we're going to go to the scorecards. He said that the cut happened because of a incidental headbutt. There was a headbutt. But there was no headbutt at all. They had the video footage as well. The only problem was this. Apparently in upstate New York, they don't use video replay. So they were just going to take the word of the referee. But there was somebody who was a part of the promotions said, "Hey, look, man, that was a clean punch. That was a right hand that stopped it." The referee said, "I saw it. It was a headbutt. I saw a headbutt." And then the commissioner came up on the ring, right? And they told him, because they showed it on camera and they had the microphone there. And he said that, "Hey, nah, man, that was a headbutt. I saw a clean headbutt." He said that was a clean right hand. That wasn't a headbutt. Sorry about that. It was a punch. So one of the guys that was with the promotion said that it was a punch. It wasn't a headbutt. And the commission stepped up on the ring and said, "Hey, listen, that was a punch. That wasn't a headbutt. That's what I saw." The referee said it was a headbutt. So he was, refuting what both guys said. So the commission suggested, he said, "Listen, I know we don't do replay here, but can you at least look at what the ESPN replay?" And he looked at the ESPN replay and he came to the decision that he was wrong. And he went on ahead awarding the fight to Johnny Rice. My thing is this here. If let's say the commission said everybody saw what it was, it's on video, right? But let's say the referee would have said, "I'm not going to look at the replay. I say it was a headbutt. Let's go to the scorecards." And if it would have went to the scorecards, Johnny Rice would have lost because he was losing all 6 rounds prior to the stoppage. So, and have you ever been a part of a situation like that before? That's my question.
No. Well, based off what you the account you just gave, it sounds like there was a discrepancy on what took place and what was seen or what was believed to have happened. You have to, when you're out there, and things can happen so fast. So, number one, your concentration as an official has to be at an all-time high when you're out there. It has to be peak. And you have to be able to, because things can happen quick. Now, what happens in something like that, different states, different rules sometimes, different commissions. We say it's a unified boxing commission. That's pretty much where everything is. You got rules from different organizations, but they're supposed to be unified. So we're supposed to be operating under one set of rules. Now, upstate New York, I'm not so much familiar with their rules in terms of how they do things. Like I said, different states and commissions, do things a little bit differently.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you would do in a situation like that needs to be discussed before the fight, because things can happen.
Oh.
Things will happen in sport. Now, if that's what they agreed upon before the fight, I've seen it happen. Usually when I'm involved, I like to know everything going into it. In case this happens, what do we do? In case this happens, what do you do? Because you never know. Now, with that, I can tell you right now, it's going to be some blowback. Because, the fighters and the promoters and the camps came into under one agreement, and then basically what you told me,
mm-hmm.
it could be a possible deviation based off that ruling. So, me personally, that makes that's going to create a controversy, I believe. But me personally, I always like to know prior. If we have a situation that arises, this is what we're going to do, and this is what it's going to be. So both camps are well aware. If that happens, how we're going to adjudicate the problem, how we're going to handle the problem from there.
Okay, let me get these super chats out of the way. Shout out to Sir Tice. Hey, okay. He say salute and happy birthday, Coach. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Let me I think I have another one right here. Shout out to Marquis. Salute, fam. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a dub. He say happy birthday, Coach. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And shout out to my sister Lisa Bells. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam dub on your boy. She say happy born day on Coach Malachi. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate that. That's amazing, because you said something about you like to know everything that goes on prior to, we walking in the ring. So, and then you explain everything to both camps. We had a situation over here in YouTube. YouTube boxing is pretty big. We had a situation on YouTube with the Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Have you ever get a chance to see any one of those fights with Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury?
That's a bit.
Okay, so do you remember the controversy? We're going to go through a couple of things here. I want to specifically deal with the first two fights. The first fight, Tyson. The controversy was with a lot of Deontay Wilder fans. They felt that, I forgot the name of the referee, but they felt that they said it was a long count when Tyson Fury got knocked down. He said he was knocked out for like a couple of seconds, but then he opened his eyes when he hit the mat. He opened his eyes. And they said that the referee stood over him and he counted over his face. And a lot of people felt like, hey man, once he hit the ground like that, the referee shouldn't have counted. They should have just waved it off as a knockout. But when the referee did the 10 count, Tyson Fury got up and he beat the count. Some people say that was a long count and that the referee allowed Tyson Fury to get up. They say he got up after the 15-second count. Explain to me and in the audience, what is a 15-second count? What is a 10-second count? Does that mean like 10 seconds off of a clock? Like when you have a stopwatch and you count 10 seconds? What is a 10 count?
Well, a 10 count is basically how it's done. Is if you and I are boxing, and let's say if I catch you with a shot and you go down. A down fighter is always defined as one that's off his feet. Okay, so a down fighter, you can be on your knees. I can hit you with a shot. You fall to your knee, one knee, or you can fall on your stomach. You can fall to your side. You can fall on your back. Either way it goes, you're off your feet. Okay, once that is established that you're off your feet as a result of a legal blow, whether that's with the left hand or the right hand, then we'll start administering what's the count. So once we establish it, hey, the referee, I see you touch your knees, or I see you go, like I say, fall to your knees, so from shot, then I start to count. 1, 2, 3. Okay? Now, if you don't beat that count before I reach 10, right, it's over. Now, if you do beat that count before I reach 10. Then it's my job as an official to look at you, look in your eyes, and make an educated, calculated decision that you are ready to continue or ready to go back in there and engage some more. Okay, that's how it is not now. Obviously, different people by nature, we got different cadences and different rhythms on how we count, how we're going to interpret or administer the count.
Mhm.
But, we try to keep it unified. So, and a lot of times with the fans, what the fans see and what an official see is totally different. Like I said, as an official, that stuff happens. It happens so fast out there. You have to be comfortable in the moment. You got to be able to tune the crowd out, what the promoters are saying, what the coaches are saying, and your primary focus is the health and safety and integrity of that bout and that fighters who's in front of you.
Can a referee be corrupted, like bribed in a fight? Let's say promoter, I'm not saying you, but I'm just saying, because we have a lot of conspiracies that go on in boxing. A lot of us believe a lot of things. We do know that the sport of boxing is a corrupt sport. Can a referee, there's been a lot of controversial stoppages throughout boxing, and there have been fights where the ref didn't stop the fight and the fighter got killed, just like what you said. So being a referee is not an easy job. We know this is not an easy job. But can a referee be corrupted? Meaning bought off in the ring. Let's say, hey, I'm a promoter. My fighter is Johnny Rice. He's the A side. He's the house fighter. And let's say he's fighting another guy. He's fighting Toucan Sam. But Toucan Sam is giving Johnny Rice that work. And sometimes you see fights where I guess what you're trying to say is it's to the discrepancy of the referee. Every referee does things differently. A lot of refs, there's like no one uniform thing. Every ref has a different style. But do you know anything about the referees can be bought off and paid for to help throw a fight?
Well, I think, first let me say this, with all due respect and the integrity of the sport, as an official, I'm always going to say no. We're not, no official can, and morally and ethically, in his mind, be bought off or paid. However, if you go back in history, there has been situations where it was believed that the referee was, was influenced financially. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, it's been situations where it's been on record where the referee was known to accept money in returns for, or accept money or any other monetary items of possession in returns for, looking the other way, for lack of better words. But I'm never going to, I won't say, let me make sure I use the correct word here. Part of the referee's fraternity, I'm never going to say that a referee is going to, accept that. I know I won't. I mean, because like I say, when you sign up to become that, this is something that you do out of love. This is something that you do, like you take someone like me. I mean, it's a passion, it's an obsession. I love the sport, the art of combat, whether it's boxing, whether it's Muay Thai, whether that's jiu-jitsu, any sport of combat. I love it. So I'm never, Jeff Bezos himself can come up to me before a fight and say, hey, I offer you half Amazon stock and you can keep it. I don't want it. No money in the world worth that. I'm out there for the integrity of the sport, safety, the protection of the fighter.
Okay. Let's pivot back to the 10 count. The 10 count. When does the 10 count start? Because there's some kind of discrepancy about the 10 count. Once a fighter hits the mat, does it start when the referee starts the counting? And what about the ringside referee? Do they count on the side as well when the fighter hits the mat? How does that go?
Yeah, well, if you notice, if you look at, you have timekeeper. The timekeeper referee usually works in conjunction with one another, especially on a down fighter. So if you might see it, fighter might get caught with a shot, he goes down. You'll see that the timekeeper, as soon as he goes down, he's gonna start a count as well. The referee is gonna join in on that count. So it's kind of like you work hand in hand. So, it's no different if me and you, say if I was refereeing you, the timekeeper, and we had to say, hey, okay, if X, Y, and Z hit the ground, as soon as you see him hit the ground, you start your count, and we'll pick up your count. So if I make eye contact with you, I'm picking up the count. So if you hit 2, when you hit that ground, boom, I pick up the 2, and I take it from there.
Oh, okay. So the timekeeper, just in case the ref gets thrown off track for whatever reason, let's say you're counting.
No.
Go ahead.
But the ref, okay, let me correct you. I'm sorry, I'm going to stop you. The referee is not about the referee being thrown off track. It's about us working together to get it right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's never about being thrown off referee because the referee has, he has complete autonomy out there when he's out there. It's just working with the timekeeper that we want to make sure, hey, we're there for the safety and integrity of the sport and the fighter. Okay? So no one party is bigger than the other. So we're not alienating each other, timekeeper versus referee versus timekeeper. No, that's not what we're doing. We're partnering. Okay? We're partnering out there. Okay? That's just how it works to ensure that we're doing it the right way and that everyone has a fair shot.
Has there ever been a discrepancy with the timekeeper and the referee?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it has in the history, but not with me. Because like I say, with me, before I do my homework, before I take the test, I go out there, and like the officiating the fight, I take the test before I do my studying beforehand. I go over my pop quizzes, my multiple choice answers, my essay answers. I know everything going in that ring. I want to arm myself as much possible knowledge as possible. So when I go out there, I'm armed. This doesn't make no difference than a fighter. It's just a coach. You trying to prepare your fighter. When you're preparing your fighter for a fight, you scout the opponent. Okay, what's the style? Okay, what's the game plan? We come up with a counter that style. Okay, if this fighter that we know comes with this style, then the second half of the fight he try to switch his styles. What adjustments we're going to make? Okay, how do I technically prepare my fighter to be superior to his opponent? As a trainer, that's what a trainer does. The trainer supposed to know every style. He supposed to there's nothing in terms of that technical that a trainer should know. As a teacher to his fighter, to prepare his fighter for battle, for war out there. So as a referee, I have a fighter's mentality. My thing is to prepare myself as much as I can mentally. I'm not going out there. I'm not taking no shots or throwing no blows. But my mental game is so sharp. I see everything. Like a fighter, on the defensive side of the fighter, he's got to see everything. Any shot coming, he has to be ready for. He knows it's coming. He's going to be ready to counter. So it's no different. I mean, as a referee, when I'm out there, I see everything, and I'm always ready to counter. My counter is different from, hey, everybody hits the ground. My counter is the count. If a fighter does something illegal, my counter is a warning. So those are the things. That's how it usually works.
So okay, when the fighter hits the mat, the first thing you do, correct me if I'm wrong, you tell the fighter who knocked the other guy down to go to a neutral corner,
neutral
right?
Corner.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Neutral corner.
And they receive those instructions prior to the match, right?
Yes, sir.
And
Three fight instructions. Yes, sir.
So once you tell him to go to the neutral corner, is the timekeeper counting as soon as the fighter hits the mat? And if so, when do you start your count once you tell the guy to go to the neutral corner?
Well, what I like to do before we start the pre-fight instructions, one of the things in my pre-fight instructions that I emphasize, and I'm going to use the word emphasize, in case of a knockdown, and you score a knockdown against your opponent, go to the neutral corner immediately. Any delay in you going to the nearest neutral corner kind of delays my count. You understand when I say that? So if you say, again, I'm going to use the example, X versus Y. X hits Y with a good shot. X, he's going to celebrate and, he wants to get caught in the moment. Now, I got to take time to get the X to the neutral corner. That's 2-3 seconds delayed off that count. Now, if X gets to that neutral corner immediately, I can go to my count.
Does the count stop? Does the count stop then continue? Is there any time where you can stop, where you stop the count and then pick it back up?
No, we don't. No, we don't stop the count. Once we start that count goes. Once we stop that countdown, then we can't stop the count to continue. Okay, we can't go 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4, 5, 6.
So you say you
Okay.
can't stop the count.
We don't stop when we stop. Okay, why would we stop the count? We stop the count. I mean, we did the fighter now. At this point, we stop that count. He's ready to go. We determined that he can go again. He reached the count. He's up on his feet.
Okay. I guess what I'm saying is, let's say you're doing the count, and let's say a fighter is not in the neutral corner. Let's say he leaves the neutral corner, and you see him. Do you turn around and say, "Hey, get back to that neutral corner"? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that stops the count, right?
Well, that's a good question. When you have a situation like that,
You sound kind of muffled. You sound kind of muffled.
Okay, I'm sorry. But a situation like that, if a fighter leaves the neutral corner, that's why what you have is what's called, you have support personnel, like they say, around the ring. When you're making your count, you kind of got to have that peripheral vision where you can see. When I said you see everything, that fighter's leaving the neutral corner, you putting a hand up, you stopping him. At the same time, you're aware of where your count is. So it's prevention is worth more than the cure. Because in a situation like that, now you don't stop the count, you got to get back in the neutral corner, now you delay the count, you don't know what could have happened, how that could have had a determination of the fight.
Okay.
You understand when I say that?
Yeah, I understand.
So that's why I say this.
No, sorry about that. Go ahead.
That's why I emphasize. That's why I emphasize. As a referee, you have to be on top of everything, and that's why in the pre-fight instructions you emphasize that. Because if I have to delay that count, I have to tell you that delays the count. So it is possible. It can't be delayed if you have a fighter who violates that. That can't happen. But however, you do everything in your power to prevent that.
All right, I want to pivot a little bit more. In the Wilder Fury second fight, there was a discrepancy. In the first fight, there was a discrepancy about gloves, but in the second fight, there was a discrepancy about gloves. Particularly, certain people online, what Deontay Wilder said that Tyson Fury had egg weights in his gloves. I know what an egg weight is, but he said he had egg weights in his gloves, and he was punching him in the face with egg weights, and he dented he put a dent in the left side of his head. Mark Breland ended up getting fired and stuff like that, and he said his water was spiked and all that stuff there. That's fine. But when you are a referee and you in the back giving instructions, explain to the people what's the process of the wrappings of the glove. What role does the referee play in seeing the hands wrap? Is there a possibility that a fighter can put something in their gloves that the referee is not able to see, or the commission or whoever is there watching? Explain to us, when the gloves are getting wrapped, who is there watching to make sure that the fighters don't cheat in today's time?
Well, you have what you have what's called a support personnel. Those like your chaperone. I want to use the word chaperone. They're basically like assistants that the commission assigns that goes around the stage with the fighter, and they sit there and they watch before the gloves are being, the tape is being administered, and then it's signed off on by a member of the commission, and it's inspected before it's signed off on. It's inspected thoroughly. Because like you said, this is the game of death. You guys have been known to cheat. You look at the Margarito Shane Mosley fight. Come to find out he had plaster, or he attempted to put plaster in his gloves. So, but usually a good commission is going to assign chaperone or shadow, or as you call it. I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say, a shadow. Shadow's going to stay with the fighter. It's going to stay with the camp doing the taping of the hands process, and it's going to be signed off on by a member of the commission to ensure that everything is, again, in line with the Unified Boxing Commission in terms of hand wraps. So if that happened in that Wilder fight, and he said he had an egg, I can't comment on nothing I didn't see physically with my own eyes. I heard about it, but my question would be, where was the commission?
Not only that, the commission was there, but his referee, his trainer was there. His trainer JD's was right there. Mm-hmm. I have an actual photo of when Tyson Fury was getting his hands wrapped. His trainer JD's was right there. His trainer and his manager was right there. He watched the entire thing, the entire process. So once the hands are wrapped, and let's say, once the hands are wrapped, and you have a commission there, and you have someone from the fighter's camp, they physically see it. After they see the hands are wrapped, what's the process after that? Do they sign off on it and say, we like the wrapping, no funny business went on? What's that step after that before the glove is actually put on?
Well, again, before any time the gloves is put on, it has to be signed off on by a member of the commission. It
Okay.
has to be. Because the commission, obviously, think about the commission as the governing body or the ruling body. So they know exactly how it's supposed to be
Mm.
in accordance with the rules that were set forth. So it behooves them, because now obviously, as the fighters' camps don't, they have an idea, but you can't think about the commission or the governing body don't have the final say. Because I can say one thing, but we still got to go before the governing body or the commission and get the okay.
Mm.
If they say no, then we can't go no further. If they approve it, then obviously we get to go. So before those gloves are put on, trust me, those wraps are thoroughly inspected. Thoroughly inspected.
Okay. And so before the gloves are put on, the wraps are thoroughly inspected. And then, of course, once the glove is put on, there's, you're not going to have an egg weight in there or whatever.
You can't. But when the gloves are put on, and like I said now, again, I've seen situations where guys can get creative, players can get creative. You got someone in the commission, or you got an employee or someone at the time who's working on behalf of the commission.
Mm.
They're not cognizant, they're not aware. Things have got past it. We've seen that in history. I can't name particular times it got passed, but it has happened. We talked about that in different trainings and seminars.
Okay.
So when them gloves come on, next time them gloves come off, that's the fight over.
All right. Steve, this is a good interview. Your phone sounded muffled, and a lot of people really can't hear you because it sounds like you have your hand over the phone. But
how about that? Is that better?
Yeah, I think it's better.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, like I said, I'm won't say a public location, but I like to have a little bit of an audience about 30 feet away from me. So I just want to make sure, everybody can hear me clearly.
Yeah, I know. I know you have an audience. So, listen, I got to get you back on here, man, because I have quite a few more questions. But you explained everything. So you explained everything with the count. The only way you explained everything with the 10 count. How does that start? And the timekeeper. You explained as it relates to, I gave you a scenario where Deontay Wilder said that Tyson Fury had egg weights in his gloves, but no one, JD's didn't see it. The commissioner was right there. So the only way something like that was to happen, that would mean that everybody would have to be involved in the corruption, I guess, to defraud Deontay Wilder of victory by allowing Tyson Fury to have an illegal metal object in his glove that could potentially kill another fighter in the ring.
Yeah, what's crazy about that is I know he said that,
right?
But now it was no physical proof of that. Now again, I wasn't there. I don't know.
Mm.
You got to ask, why is he saying that? Is he saying, what led him to believe that? I mean, it's not like Tyson Fury is this murderous puncher.
Right.
Okay. So he's not that. Now, if he had an egg weight in his glove, one thing I know, I think you can agree with this. If you put some on, and again, I don't know what happened. I'm neutral. I'm just going off what you tell me. If you put something in your hand, say if you punch something with something over your hand, like if I take like a little pebble and I put it on top of your knuckle and I punch something,
it's gonna hurt your knuckle. It's gonna hurt your knuckle. Yeah, absolutely. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt you. So that would be one of my questions with that. And on top of that, when he takes that glove off in the ring, those wraps are usually visible, right? Where everybody can see that, right? So don't you think that would have been kind of picked up when he take those gloves off in the ring?
Right. Yeah.
After the fight. One of the wraps was abnormally deformed or large. That has been picked up. Okay. I'm just saying, under normal circumstances. Now again, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. So, and again, I want to say, on behalf from being a professional myself in this, it's very highly unlikely in this day and age now. Now, back in the day, you probably could have got away with that. But in the state of New York is where the first fight took place from, correct?
No, the first fight took place. No, the first fight took place in Los Angeles, and the second and third fight took place in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the second fight took place in when the woman he knocked Wilder out. The last one, and I was there. So I was there. That was first. I was up close and personal on that one.
What that was that?
That was in Vegas. That was at T-Mobile Center.
That was in Vegas, and the second fight was in Vegas as well.
Okay, the second fight when he knocked the last one when he knocked him out. The
Yeah,
last fight they had, that was the one. I was there.
okay.
Okay. So the second fight is when he wore the equipment. He said it was too heavy.
Yeah. He said
Right?
he said the costume was too heavy.
Okay, that's the second fight. Now the first fight is the one he said with the leg count, where he said he put egg weights in it. Was the first fight?
No, the first fight was the flappy gloves. The second fight where the costume was too heavy, he said that Tyson Fury had egg weights. Mark Breland spiked his water bottle. The referee was a crab in the bucket referee. He said like 20 different things in the second fight.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Let me say this. And don't get me wrong. I think Deontay Wilder has accomplished a lot in the sport of boxing to really not have an amateur background and really not be the most technical or fundamental sound guy out there. And you're not both going heavyweight to take this one punch. Okay, fine, we get that. But if you ask me personally, you give me a charge who got good, great fundamental boxing skills, and Deontay Wilder can't catch him with a wild right hand, I take that fight any day over Wilder. Because, I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious. So you got against Tyson Fury. Okay, let's break that right down from a technical perspective. Strength. Tyson Fury's the bigger guy. That outweighs about 30 pounds, correct? Correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, if you had to, as a trainer, put your glasses on. Who has the more fundamental boxing skills, more technical boxing skills?
Tyson Fury.
Okay, so, and he's a bigger man with more technical boxing skills. So 9 times out of 10, if they line up, they box 9 times out of 10, who's going to win?
Tyson Fury.
Thank you.
If Deontay Wilder don't land that right hand, he don't stand a chance.
Thank you.
And on top of that, he landed the right hand against Tyson Fury. The first fight, the second fight, and the third fight. The only thing is, the first fight, Tyson Fury got up 2 times. The first fight, Tyson Fury got up both times. The third fight, Tyson Fury got up both times. And the second fight, he ate the right hand, didn't even hit them ground, and he ended up stopping Wilder. So,
okay. So with that being said, so we already know Wilder's a one-trick pony. Okay.
Right.
So he and again, I'm not making excuses. I'm just calling it how I see it. Like I say, yeah, keep in mind, I've been out there with over 400 amateur fights, fighters fights, an amateur level, over 100 some professional fights. I'm qualified to make an intelligent assessment. I'm not making an excuse. I don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm gonna say it that. I'm gonna say it like that. I don't agree with his depiction of the events or that Fury had eggs in his gloves or Breland spiked the water. I mean, that this is he's doing this with discredit. I mean, I would have more respect and say, hey man, Fury was a better man. I got to go back to the drawing board and work on some things. I could accept that. For you to sit there and say, a man had egg gloves in his hand. Fury spiked your water. The costume was too heavy. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I have one more question for you now, and I'm gonna let you go. What is the starting salary for an amateur referee and a pro?
Well, I would say the amateurs, man. I'll be honest with you. For the most part, a lot of amateur shows you're doing again. You're doing pro bono. I mean, you're doing for the love of it, free. You're trying to learn.
All right, you're doing
at the pro level,
free of the amateur, yeah.
Basically, for the most part, right? For the most part, you get some amateur shows. The promoter might, give you gas money. He might feed you. Some of those amateur shows, they might feed you. I've been to amateur shows where they fed us good. We got, you might get some type of merchandise or something like that, or sometimes they might give you gas money, depending on how far the travel distance is. Pro level, depending on the state. On the commission, depending on the promoting agreement, you might get sometimes starting off from 300 minimum to up to north of 300 up to the thousands. I can't put a cap on the thousands because different states, different commissions, different ranges.
Okay. Steve, thank you so much, brother, for taking your time out. I know an emergency came up for you. I really, really do appreciate you taking the time out to just come on the show today, man. Is there any parting words that you would like to say before you leave?
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you for having me, man. And I really enjoy having these type of conversations because it's about a sport. And, you know, boxing is or the sport of fighting, boxing is the ultimate sport. That's where we find out who and what you are and, you know, what you're trying to be. As a referee, I would say there's no greater thrill, man, than I get when I'm out there because I always say you're always in the middle of something. Yeah, I'm literally in the middle of something when I'm out there. So, and I love it. So this again, man, I just want to thank you for having me on, man. I look forward to coming back on and, you know, being a participant and just being and talking about the sport. You know.
All right, Steve, thank you so much, man. Steve, shout out to my brother Steve Wilson, man. Thank you so much for sharing. You really educated us a lot. I hope everything work out with you and your family. Thank you so much, brother, for taking the time out. Let's give him a round of applause. Thank you, brother. Yeah, guys, he was at the hospital. He was at the hospital and he was trying to talk. Well, a lot of people couldn't hear him, so that's why he sounded muffled. I'm going to get him back on here so it can sound a lot more clearer. But basically, for those who couldn't hear, I asked him about glove gate. Basically, I asked him about egg weights. We spoke about the referee count. Some people had questions of whether Wilder the referee gave Wilder 20 seconds to get, gave Fury 20 seconds to get up off of the mat. He said, he broke that down. What the timekeeper, between the timekeeper and when the ref starts making this count, he say most of they are in unison together. As it relates to the egg weights, he broke down that. He said that would have been damn near impossible for Tyson Fury to be able to get egg weights in his gloves. Because if you put them on the outside of your knuckle when you punch somebody, of course he's going to feel that. You're going to see the egg weights and he's going to hurt his knuckle. I know that for a fact. I have some egg weights. And then in order for him to get egg weights inside of his hand in the wrap, JD's is right there and the commissioner's right there. So that would mean that everybody would have to be a part of this grand conspiracy to potentially kill Deontay Wilder in the ring. Because if you hit somebody with some metal, you know what I mean, or in the palm of your fist, he could potentially have gotten killed. He said he got a dent in the side of his skull, and the autopsy revealed that. That's what his brother said. So I just wanted to run that. I just wanted to run that, guys. Because I know the glove gate stuff ain't gonna stop. So it is what it is. I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Let me get the super chats out of the way. Shout out to Will. Hey, okay. For dropping that half. Okay. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, because I always want to know, like, okay, we always feel like that the referee, he down, because I felt like the ref tried to rob Six Figure Johnny. Right, and I did ask him about promotion. Can the referee be corrupt? Now the answer to that is yes. Those are just common sense, silly, basic questions. The sport of boxing is a corrupt sport. So if the sport of boxing is a corrupt sport, then of course the referee anybody that's involved in boxing can be corrupted. I mean that just that's like duh. You get what I'm saying? Will, what did you say? Thank you for bringing on the ref to speak. I will be rewatching this to learn more about the sport. Happy birthday, Coach. Yes, sir, I appreciate that. Coach Malachi the GOAT, you done so much to help the sport of boxing. Much love. Yes, sir, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. Shout out to Bruce Gas. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bruce, what you say, fam? He say happy birthday. He say happy birthday, Coach. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, Bruce. I appreciate that. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So I just Damien, what you say all toxins for dead bodies. Apparently Deontay Wilder's brother doesn't know that. But anyways, that's what it is. So that's what it is. That's what it is. So for those who believe in the conspiracy, you're still gonna believe it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It is what it is, but I try to do my best. And what to say, West Side say that he said which cap? He said which was cap? If he had a dent in his skull or before or he'd be forced to retire. Okay. Ali say there's no comment on caress on the sport. Yeah, well, I mean, we know what time of TI is. We know what time of TI is. Keenan, what you say? You say, do you think Francis Indongo, UFC has a future in boxing? No.
True.
I mean, he'll probably beat some tomato cans, but no, there hasn't been an MMA fighter that came to that left MMA came to boxing has done good in boxing. You know what I mean? Like, no, he doesn't have a future in boxing. I mean, I'll put it this way: he has a future like Jake Paul has a future. Let's put it that way. And Francis Indongo, he has a Jake Paul future in boxing, meaning crossover boxing. He can come to the sport of boxing, probably fight YouTubers. But if he get in the ring, Francis Indongo can get in the ring with Johnny Rice, and Johnny Rice will beat the brakes off of him.
True.
Johnny Rice will beat the brakes off of him because Francis Indongo is not a fighter. I mean, he's not a boxer. I mean, it's different, fam. It's different. It's different. He getting there with who he gonna beat? He ain't gonna beat Tyson Fury. He ain't gonna beat Joe Joyce. He ain't gonna beat the Juggernaut. He ain't gonna beat Joseph Parker. He probably won't beat Derek Chisora. And Derek Chisora 100 years old right now. Who he gonna beat? He ain't gonna beat Jared Big Baby Miller. I mean Jared Anderson. Who he gonna beat? I'm just saying who he gonna beat? You know what I mean? He ain't gonna beat FL Jogba. Who he gonna beat? Shit. You know what I mean? This ain't MMA where he can hit him one time and then grab him and wrestle him to the ground. I mean, yeah, who he gonna beat? Yeah. Nah, hell no. Shit, he ain't gonna beat Usyk. He ain't gonna beat Anthony Joshua. Shit, you know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to Midwest Boxing.
Hey, okay.
We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Midwest, what to say? Happy birthday. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, man. Hey, look here, man. Hey, check this out. Y'all check this out too, man. Now listen. I gotta say this. I gotta say this to you guys. I ain't begging. You know what I mean? But I just want to relieve you of some of that paper because today is the old boy birthday. You feel me?
Hit the Cash App, $FDMG School. Hit the PayPal, International Africans.
So to all of my international Africans out there, I want you to unite, come together. Marquis, Edward Plex, Eddie Val, Westside, Halim, you know what I mean? Keena, you know, Thuggin' D, JT. I want everybody to come together, throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care. Reach in your pocket, throw it in the air. Let me hear you scream. Oh yeah, I want you to make it rain down today. Swing low, sweet chariot. I want you to make it rain. There's a drought today, and guess what? The land and the flowers need some watering. I want you to shower me with your love by dropping the Cash App and you know, sending the Cash App in or sending the super chat. That, you know, shower me with your love. Show me how much you appreciate the old boy. And you know what I mean? Let's get it together.
Fuck you all rolling up on full cuz.
He must don't know. He can't know.
Huh?
He can't know.
I heard somebody in the chat say pause. He say pause.
Fucking with me, you gonna get knocked the fuck out. I'm gonna knock out all this, baby.
I heard somebody in the chat say pause.
Shut that soft ass shit up. And the best man
Shut that that's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the, man, shut that soft ass shit up.
You know what I mean? I want everybody to break bread today, man. I'm kind of thirsty, man. Let's get some. Oh Lord, hell mercy. Boy, I feel like an episode of Fred Sheffer right now. Oh, Elizabeth, this is the big one. I'm coming to join you, honey. Somebody will drop the whole hundo. Somebody will drop the whole hundo in the chat. Oh, Elizabeth, somebody drop the whole hundo. Oh, I can't breathe. Hey, I'm seeing stars. I'm seeing the pearly gates right now.
True.
Hey, is that white Jesus? Is that my white Jesus up there? Is that my white Jesus, the one that my man had on the wall? Shout out to white Jesus. Shout out to my white Jesus. See, I got the white Jesus. I ain't got the black. I'm just joking. I want nobody. They're gonna be like, see this old coon ass nigga. I saw this nigga. I told you the nigga Malachi was a coon. The nigga cooning. The nigga had butter biscuits on his show. He cooning. Shout out to JT. Hey, for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat
JT, boy.
received.
Hey, JT, for the
Boy.
Hey, shout out to JT. He said, happy birthday, coach. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Oh, yeah. And as a matter of fact, but I'm going to have to say a special prayer for this one. But I'm going to have to say a special prayer. As a matter of fact, before I make this announcement, before I make this announcement, boy, I'm gonna have to say a special prayer for this one here, boy. But because I feel like getting the Holy Ghost right now. You guys do know I did grow up in the church. I did grow up in the church before I went to the mosque. So I'm gonna have to, you know what I mean? We're gonna have to say a special prayer. A special prayer for this one here, boy. Cause boy, this right here, boy. But like this is special. Like this is really special. As a matter of fact, shout out to my sister Bless 365 for dropping that bam hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we got definitely got to say a special prayer for this one. She said, "Happy birthday, Coach Malachi. Salute to a real one." I really appreciate that. Sis. Salute to a real one. As a matter of fact, I want y'all to hold on to God's unchanging hand.
And I want you to hold on to God's unchanging hand, because He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Yes. He helped Daniel get out the lion's den. He helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord.
And I want you to hold on, to Coach Malachi's unchanging hands, because he helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho. Well, my question is this: if God helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho, how come He didn't help Joshua fight the battle of Alexander Usyk? Because Usyk whooped his ass 2 times. True. He helped Joshua fight the battle of Jericho, because he helped Daniel get out the lion's den, and he helped Gilligan get off the island. Lord. He helped Gilligan get off the island too. Gilligan, Skipper, Marianne, the movie star, the Skipper, you know what I mean? The professor, you know what I mean? What the 2 married couple was? There was a married couple on there too. He helped all of them get off the island, but he couldn't help Joshua beat Usyk. Shout out to Drummond for life. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey man, I appreciate that. He said for that next bag of sticky icky, Coach. Hey, you listen. You guys do know that I have my trusted Nick Sack. You know what I mean? The key. I'm gonna tell everybody. If you have a YouTube channel, the key to having a successful YouTube channel, you got to keep a Nick Sack on your side. If you ain't got a fat trusted Nick Sack on your side, you will not be successful in this game. You gotta have a Nick Sack that you can trust. I got one I can trust right here. I keep it right next to me. Shout out to Strategy for dropping that bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Everybody say, fam, he said happy physical, Coach. Yes, sir, I appreciate that strategy, man. I gotta give everybody the Huggy Bear as well. Shout out to H Boston for dropping them 20 bam pounds on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
He said,
Received.
He said no 10% fee. He said no 10% fee charge. Happy birthday, Coach. Boxing is not corrupt. Hey, Halim, boy, Halim. You know what? I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm proud of you, Halim, because you said no 10% fee, and I know how you are. I know how you are about your 10%. You want your 10%. I do know that. I know that for a fact. I know you want your 10%, and we got some cash outs we got to address too. Shout out to El Noni for dropping that $2 bam super chat on your boy. He said, "Don't believe in making another." He said, "I don't believe." Like I said before, I don't believe in making another YT YouTube channel rich. Mayweather Promotions in the BBC. We're like one big happy family. You know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? Hey, Booger Ray. You know what I'm gonna do? We gonna have to do something special with Booger Ray too. Shout out to Matty Yoel for dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Shout out to Food Revolution. You say the house with the married couple. And shout out to Matty Yoel. You say happy birthday, my fam. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, brother. And we got some cash apps to address. Let's see what we got. Shout out to Jaime Rivera for dropping that $2 bam cash app on your boy. He said happy birthday to the kid. Yes, sir. Shout out to Renardo Evans for dropping them 20 bam dubs for dropping that dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Everybody say, hey, and Renardo say he say for a fish dinner. Okay. I tell you what, Instead of me buying a fish dinner, I'm gonna take 10 of those $20 that you sent, brother, for my birthday. What about I invest in a whole head cheese sandwich? True. I don't eat swine. You know what I mean? I just be doing it. But anyway, shout out to Quentin. Hey, okay. For dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Cash out.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Man, salute to Quentin, man. He said, happy birthday, coach. He said, it's my birthday, too. Oh, man, Team Capricorn, man. Team Capricorn, January 17th. We need to look at all the celebrities that was born January 17th, too, man. The day is a pretty good day. We know Muhammad Ali was born this day, Alexander Usyk. It's a lot of things. Was Roy Jones Jr.? They Roy Jones Jr. as well. Either Roy Jones Jr. or Bernard Hopkins. One of the two, both from Capricorns. But anyways, yeah, man, salute to you, Quentin. He said, happy birthday, coach. It's my birthday as well. Shout out to Darren Lacey. Hey, Darren, for dropping that half for, bam, hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Darren Lacey, what you say, my brother Derek, man? Shout out from the ATL. We got a half a hundo from Darren Lacey from the ATL. Shout out to my dog, Keena, South Cackalack. Hey, okay. South Cackalack or North Cackalack? Which one it is, Keena? You from South Cackalack or North Cackalack? I think North Cackalack. Shout out to Keena from North Cackalack. He say, for dropping that half for, bam, hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say, man? You say, shout out to you, fam. You say, happy birthday, coach. My super chats don't work. Shaking my head. Yeah. Don't worry about the super chat, my brother. If it don't work, don't worry about that, man. On the Cash App, I prefer the Cash App more so on the super chat. You guys do know, check this out. Hey, North Cackalack. Hey, check this out. Doggone, you know YouTube take 30%? Do y'all know that? The men take 30%. Do you guys know that, right? Did y'all? Hey, shout out to Timothy. Hey, look here. The men take 30%, dog. The men. You get what I'm saying? Now, they ain't paid us reparations yet. We still trying to get reparations. The men want to take 30% on top. They want to take 30% on top of the 50% that they already taking. No, all jokes aside, YouTube take 30%. All super chat. I'm dead serious. And I'm telling you the God's honest truth. Shout out to West Side. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, yeah, sir. What did he say? He said for some real Mexican tacos, coach. No flaco. Hey, West Side. I had some real tacos. This past weekend. I went to a restaurant called Los Chapos Tacos, right here in Tampa, Ybor City, on 7th Avenue in Nebraska. Right? There's a restaurant right there. I had a real taco with some steak. It was good too. I'm dead serious. What they like to say in New York? I'm dead ass. Shout out to the Martin. Hey, okay. He said, what'd you say? He said, White Jesus said Robert Garcia. Not enough for Usyk. Hey, now you know what though? No, Robert Garcia is a good trainer, dog, and I think Anthony Joshua did real good in that fight. He did better in the second fight than the first fight. But I mean, Usyk is, you know what I mean? Usyk, that footwork. I think the footwork was a little bit too much. Was a little bit too much. You get what I'm saying? It's the footwork, fam. It's the footwork. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, man, look here, man. Hey, look here. So White Jesus, listen, check this out. Listen, White Jesus, I told y'all about Everclear. Everclear had a White Jesus. Black man with a Jerry curl on the bridge had a White Jesus. You know what I mean? Hey, what you say? Catherine, what you say? He said Los Chapos Tacos. They must be killer tacos. No, that's the name of the restaurant. I'm dead serious. Shout out to Dantes. That's the name. Hey, Catherine, that's the name of the restaurant, fam. Los Chapos Tacos. I'm dead serious. Anybody been to Ybor City, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That it's if you're from, if you've been, anybody been to Ybor City, that's exactly what it's called. I said the same. I said Los Chapos. Is that El Chapo? Is that El Chapo? Is that? I was like, is that El Chapo restaurant? Is that El Chapo restaurant? That's all I'm saying. I'm trying to figure it out. Is that El Chapo restaurant? I'm trying to figure it out.
What about Rocky Marciano? Oh, there they go. Every time I start talking about boxing, a white man got to pull Rocky Marciano out their ass. That's the one. Rocky Marciano. Let me tell you something wonderful. Rocky Marciano was good, but compared to Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano ain't shit.
He beat Joe Lewis's ass.
Shout out to Troy Graham. Oh, I thought the phone lines open. Sorry about that, guy. Yeah, I thought I opened up the phone lines. We're dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Hey, he said,
Time's over,
hey,
boy. Boy.
hey, he said, big up yourself, Uncle Bruce Leroy. Water. Oh, Uncle Bruce Leroy, huh?
Who's badder than the Shogun?
Bruce Leroy, that's who.
Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy.
Hey, did you see the look on his face? He say Bruce Leroy. Bruce Leroy. Like, come on, listen. And leave it to a brother to mess it up. His name is Bruce. He talking about some Bruce Leroy. Well, his name Leroy. No, his name Leroy. His name Leroy Green. But he talking about saying he Bruce Leroy. He Bruce Leroy. Hey, you got that glow. I remember the name of that song. That was on by Gamble and Huff. No, that wasn't Gamble and Huff. That was Big Hutch. Willie Hutch. He made the song, you got that glow. Well, at the end of I think it was the end of the show, when into the movie, when Bruce Leroy came in the disco, he saw Vanity and they met face to face. They started playing You Got That. Well, You Got That Glow. Man, hey, boy, I used to be, hey, that was my song. I used to be bumping that song back in the day, though. It's about 85. 85. I was 11 years old. You Got That Glow. Hey, that was my movie, dog. That was my movie, boy. Boy, I love me some Last Dragon, boy. Love me some Last Dragon. And I was crazy about Show Enough. I wasn't really crazy about Bruce Leroy, to be honest with you. I was crazy about Show Enough. I was mad that Show Enough got beat at the end. I was 38 hot that Show Enough got beat at the end, bro. I'm like, man, how the hell Show Enough was kicking Bruce Leroy ass the entire movie, had him kissing his Converse and everything. Then they want to wait till they get to the end. You know what I mean? To see my dog get beat. Hey, what he say? He said, teach me some moves. Yeah, teach me some moves. Hey, listen, bro. That movie was classic, bro. That movie was classic. But that movie was classic, bro. I seen that movie about 10 times. I see that. He say, Bruce Leroy. And remember he pulled, hey, listen, that showing up now, all this stuff that we got going on today in boxing, sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, all this stuff we got going on, fighters scared to pull up. Just imagine if we had a show enough in boxing right now, or a Clubber Lane.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Bro, we had a show enough in boxing right now. That's what we need. This what these fighters need to be doing to pull up today when they want to make a fight.
I am sick of hearing these bullshit Superman stories about the Wassa legendary Bruce Leroy catching bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. Nigga, please.
That's what we need in boxing right now. Hey, listen. That's what hey, Skulo, that's what we need in boxing right now, dog. We need some show nuffs. We need a show nuff in every division. Listen, boy, that's what we need. We need some show nuffs in the division, dog. We need to be pulling up on some of these fighters. Listen, I tell you what. I'm just telling you, it was me. If it was me, and I was one of those starving fighters like that, I'm pulling up. Remember Rocky? Remember what Rocky 3 with Clubber Lane, and Rocky was getting his statue revealed. He was doing a statue revealing ceremony. What Clubber Lane did? He pulled up at the statue revealing ceremony.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
Remember he told him that? He said, for all you people who don't know, he said, I'm happy that you people are here today. Let me plead my case. I'm ranked number one. That means I'm the best. You know what I mean? He said, that means I'm the best. But this bomb been taking the easy matches, fighting other bombs. He said, I'm ranked number one. That means I'm the best. Hey, listen. I remember he pulled up. I remember how he pulled up on him. Hey, the man was right there with his wife. He disrespected Rocky in front of his wife. He put his pull-up game was serious. He said, let me explain to all you wonderful people what's going on. I'm ranked number one. That means I'm the best.
But this bomb is taking the easy matches. Fight another bomb.
He say, hey woman. He say, fight me, Balboa. He say, your family doing real good, huh, Balboa? He say, fight me. Give me that chance, Balboa, like Creed gave you. You know what I mean? You don't want to fight no real man. You want to fight them setups. You know what I mean? He said he want to fight them setups. He said you don't want to fight no real man. You want to fight them setups. Hey, what did he say, Troy? I miss the super chat. Hey, you don't want to fight no real man. You want to fight them setups up. You know what I mean? You want to keep fighting Hobo Sam, Shawty Big Nuts, Chico Stick. You know what I mean? Ube, Pele. You don't want to fight no. You don't want to. No, I read your super chat, Troy. You sent another one. I read that one. You said I missed the super chat. If you're talking about that one, I read that one now. I read it, Troy. You probably missed it. Hey, you get what I'm saying though? We need some show nuffs that's gonna pull up. We need some show nuffs that's gonna pull up. Remember, show nuff follow Bruce Leroy. Everywhere Bruce Leroy went, that's where he went. True. Hey, what you say? Hey, wait, hold on. Hey, B, what you say? Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts. Hey, that's exactly what he said too. Don't get a sucker no statue. Give him guts. Yeah, give him some guts, man. I'm tired of these dudes. Yeah, wrong side of the street. I'm the A side. Nick, Nat, Patty Whack, give a dog, a chitlin, a pork chop bone. All this. Like a lot of these fighters today, I ain't impressed with them, dog. It's just too much politics when they come to really making fights. They come with all this, all this crazy stuff, dog. Like I can't rock with it. I'm too old school. I can't rock with it, dog. These dudes they ain't pulling up. These dudes ain't making no fights happen. They hide behind managers, financial advisors, and promoters. They talking about street and wrong side of the street. You're on the wrong side of the sidewalk. You know what I mean? Your baby mama, she knock-kneed in one knee and bow-legged in the other leg. And she knock-kneed in one leg and bow-legged in the other leg, and she parrot-toed, so it's like, bro, I can't do it, dog. Shout out to Tyree. Hey, okay. I'm dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
He said, happy birthday. He said, happy birthday. Get a Nick Sack and Reggie on me. He said, get a Nick Sack. He said, get a Nick Sack and Reggie on me. All right, I got you. I got you. Shout out to Alabama. Hey, for dropping that half for bam, double your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Hey, he said, get a Nick Sack and Reggie on me.
Received.
Yeah.
Playtime's over, boy.
Bro, he say salute, coach. Happy B-Day, my brother. He said, my brother. Man, that's my brother. Hey, he said, what you say? He said, I was the 11th, blessed. He said, I was the 11th, blessed, put a blessing on you. Salute the blessed. What he say? YouTube code 7030, sign the contract. He said, better than Al Heyman. Though, he said, you gotta wait for the back end. Hey, bro, I'm not lying, 7030. When you get with YouTube, sign the contract, 70-30, 80-20, 60-40, take whatever we give you. Bro, it's a 70-30 split. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. 70-30 split with YouTube, bro. They don't even play, boy. They don't even play. Hey, anyway, hey, check it out though, man. I know what Troy wanted that. Troy wanted that Boosie Badass, man. Shout out to Boosie Badass. Shout out to little Boosie, man. Oh, man, shout out to Madar Roshiki and his lovely wife. Shout out to Roshiki for dropping that quarter of a bam hundo on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Cash out.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Man, Roshiki, man, salute to you, fam. I met this brother, man, at the airport, Atlanta airport, man, when I was on my way to Omaha, Nebraska, man. Hey, this is a big dude, too. Boy, hey, y'all some big jokers out there, boy. What, man, Yarmis? Hey, everybody in the chat, how big everybody? How big? Listen, it's some dudes. Hold on, pause now, pause. I want that to get misinterpreted. Pause. I want to say pause. But I'm just saying, there's some big dudes. Like this dude, I think Rashika was like about 6'1". I mean, that nigga was ripped. That nigga was about 6'1", about 240, something like that. That nigga was ripped. That nigga was big. What? I'm like, hey, some of y'all need to be working with being security or something. Hey, you know what I need to do? Since I get so many threats, right? Since I get so many threats, you know what I need to do? Hey, well, hold on. He said, happy birthday. He said, y'all cash up anything over $5. Hey, bro, she can say cash up me anything over $5. You know what I need to do? I need to hire some of y'all for some security. You know, okay, Elijah said he's 6'5", 230. Everybody 6'5", 230? So Elijah 6'5", 230. Yep, I'm hiring you for security. Let's see. Roshiki, I ought to see how tall you will. I'm hiring you for security. Let's see. Yarmis, I think Yarmis say he's 6'4", 240. I'm hiring you for security. Hey, Marquis say, pause, time out, and then restart. Hey, yeah, hey, Marquis, because they're going to be like, yeah, did you hear what the nigga said? I told you. And then, hey, Marquis, you got to say pause. I ain't never said pause. I'm like, what I got to say pause? I mean, well, what's understood don't need to be said. You got to say pause. You got to say pause for everything. Pause. Hey, man, I want to open up the refrigerator. Pause. Say pause. Why I got to say pause? You said open up. That can be interpreted as something else. When you say open up, okay. Hey, I'm gonna hey man, I'm fixing to go pour me a glass of water, man. I'm thirsty. Say pause. You said you was thirsty. You know what I mean? They gotta say pause everything. Shout out to It's Dope. Hey, okay. We're dropping that quarter of a bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what you say? You say happy birthday, coach. You say it's my birthday as well. Oh man, happy birthday, fam. Man, okay, happy birthday, January 17th. That's dope, man. He say January 17th, Day of Legends. He said keep going hard on these Wakandas. Hey, pause. You say keep going hard. Pause. You got to say Got a nigga being real cautious now. You gotta watch what you say. You gotta watch what you say nowadays. This could be you in the courtroom. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? Pause. Hey, what you say, Ray? You said you buying the Lundy Broner coats. Happy birthday. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate that, fam. To be honest with you, yeah, I'm going to buy it. The reason why I'm going to buy it, because the pay-per-view is only going to be $40, and I plan on being at the fight. So since I'm going to be at the fight already, I'm going to buy the pay-per-view for somebody. I'm going to buy the pay-per-view anyways. It's only $40, and then I'm going to go to the fight as well. So, yeah, I'm going to support that. Only because it's $40. And if you ask me, I think these pay-per-views should be $40. That's what I think. He said, coach, he said that pause crap doesn't go for us. We're over 40. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, you know what? He got a point. He got a point, though. He do got a point. Hey, hold on, David got a point. If you're over 40, hold on now. I'm 49. I'm almost 50. Now, should I be saying pause? Am I too old to say pause? That's what I need to know. Am I too old to say pause? That's all. Am I too old to say pause, guys? I should get a pass for saying pause. Hey, Keenan, what you think? Hey, hold on. And, hey, David made a valid point. If you over 40, we ain't got no business saying pause. We should be. He say, Pote say, coach, go get your prostate exam. He said, come back, man. Hey, what Scotty say? He said, we too old for that pause. It's a good. Hey, you know what? Okay, there it is. We too old for pause. I'm over 40. I ain't saying pause no more. We over 40. That's it. He said it no more. I'm done. David said that's what insecurity is. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, what the over 40 crowd at? If you 40 and over, this is it. If you 40 and over, You don't have to say pause. Hold on. Ron J say. Hey, Ron J say, he say, no, it goes for everybody who say sus. Ron J say, Ross, I ain't trying to hear that shit. He said, hey, hold on, Ron. Ron, how old you is, man? Hold on, man. Hold on now, cause I think Damien got a point. I think Damien got a point now. I think he got a point. And Fotex said y'all consider elderly. Yeah. I think he got a point. I think Damien got a point though. You over 40, man. You get what I'm saying? Hey, Pop. They say what Pop shot? What they say? He said I'm down $5 million on the reparations, coach. Okay. Hey, I feel you. Hey, check it out. But you get what I'm saying, though? He said, hold on, man. Hold on. I think Damien got a point. Damien got a point. World Comeback got a point. Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, hey, this gonna be the new rule. If you're 40 and over, you ain't gotta say pause. If you're 40 and over, you ain't gotta say pause. Pause is for anyone that's under 40. If you under 40, you say pause. If you 40 and over, you ain't gotta say pause.
True.
Yeah. Hey, Brady say, I'm not even 21 yet. Oh yeah, you ain't 21 yet. You definitely gotta say pause. You definitely have to say pause. Hey, you gotta say pause. Yeah, yes, sir. If you ain't 21 yet, you gotta say pause. But anybody born in the 70s, anybody born, let's see. 19, let's see. Yeah, if you were born in 1983, anybody born after 83, you have to say pause. Anybody born 1983 on down, you don't have to say pause because that'll make you 40 years old. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. You know what I mean? Tim just say, he said, that's one of your new commandments, Cole. Hey, that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, that's gonna be the commandment for real too. We're gonna amend the commandments and put that in there. If you 40 and over, you do not have to say pause. And I'm telling you, the God's side is true. If you 40 and over, you do not have to say pause at all. Now, I got some good news. We're gonna see what's up. I'm hearing, this hasn't been confirmed yet, but I'm hearing that Anthony Peterson will be fighting. I know they went through this all over again. We're trying to get him to fight on the Adrian Broner card. We're trying to get him on that card. Let's see how that works out.
Listen, they just rather just see me just out in the cold and wishing I was walking that blade. That's something I never mentioned because I wanted to make it and never wanted that vision. You know how it is coming up. They love your talents and your pants and no attention goes to glowing up. That's why I never trust nobody. Could be a milli on the table and I won't focus. I'm solid.
Yeah, man. So you're 40. If you're 40 and over, we ain't gotta say pause no more. That's in the commandment. That we don't amend the commandment. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. Shout out to World Comeback Sports, man. Hey, what it say? He said, damn, coach, we need a Cuban passport to say I'm 37. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. He said middle pause. Hey, look here, man. We 40 and over. We ain't saying pause no more. 2023, we do not say pause if you 40 and over. That's what it's gonna be from here on out. Hold on, my brother he say check my Twitter. What's on Twitter? Now, as it relates to Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, we seen discrepancies from both sides. I'm trying to wonder, did Ryan Garcia lie? Did Tank Davis lie? I would say that hold on. Oh, yeah, hold on. What did he say? I would say that you sent me something about Francis Ndongo? He say former WBC UFC heavyweight champ Francis Ndongo said he wants to compete against the best. I mean, yeah, he ain't gonna shit. Yeah, he ain't gonna beat nobody, dog. He ain't gonna beat nobody. Ndongo ain't gonna beat no top guys. And if he could come to Boston right now, man. I told John Rice to beat him. Like literally. He said Oscar De La Hoya was telling the media members in the press conference that he will be meeting with Ryan Garcia later to finalize everything for the bout with Tank Davis. Okay, So apparently, guys, shout out to Steve Kim. Shout out to Steve Kim for posting this. I want you guys to see this. Now, this is shout out to Steve Kim for posting this. As you can see right here, Steve Kim said that Oscar De La Hoya is telling media members at his press conference, because he did have a press conference today. Ellie Setback was there. He's telling media members at his press conference that he will be meeting with Ryan Garcia to finalize everything for the bout with Tank Davis. Man, I ain't getting excited about that. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Let me tell you something. These dudes, I ain't finna get the Holy Ghost about Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis, man. I ain't finna get the Holy Ghost about none of that, man. To me, everything is capped. Until because I'm gonna tell you why. I say that. Y'all told me everything was already done. You told me right here everything was done. You said done deal is on. All credit to Tank Davis and Ryan. Lots of obstacles along the way, but they both stayed the course to give fans the fight they want. Done deal is on. And then right here, Gervonta said that, he said that after that, me and Ryan signed, sealed, and delivered. Done deal. He said the deal was done. So I was under the contract. It was done. Right. And then Oscar De La Hoya come back right here and say, I have no contract. Deadline for me is Monday. Oh, I'm moving on. Monday passed yesterday. He said it was moving on. He said he received no contract. Now right here, he's saying something different. Where Oscar De La Hoya is telling the media members that he's meeting with Ryan Garcia today, Tuesday, after the deadline that he gave to finalize everything about the bout with Tank Davis. Man, I ain't finna be going through all this, man. I'm not finna be going through all this, man. I'm not finna be going through all this, bro. You get what I'm saying, guys? I'm not finna be going through all this, man. This emotional roller coaster. You know what I mean? First it's a done deal. Then we find out it ain't a done deal. Then okay, the fight gonna go down. Then the fight not gonna go down. You know what I mean? Then everything is signed. Everything is signed. Done deal from Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Stephen Espinosa, and Oscar De La Hoya, only to come back to turn around and say, well, oh man, I ain't received no contract. If I don't get it by tomorrow, yesterday, which was Monday, I'm moving on. So I can't, man. I can't do it, fam. I can't do it. You know what I mean? I can't do it, man. I just can't do it. Hold on, somebody calling. Whoever calling me from no call ID, I do not answer no call IDs. I need to see the phone number. Shout out to Alan Maddox. Hey, okay. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Hey, what you say, Alan? You say, Coach, you got to be careful. They got more killers cruising and creeping around the YouTube blocks than killers in the entire California penal system. And they got serious big homies like Jason Mones. Facts. Man, look here, man. Listen. Hey, you know what, Alan? I don't see more killers on YouTube than I've seen anywhere. These dudes are gangster disciples. They gangster disciples. They pie rules. They Hoover streets. They 8 Trey Crips. They Bloods. Bruh, on YouTube, I don't met every killer known to me. I don't met Sammy the Bull, John Gotti. I don't met them all, dog. These dudes ain't did a goddamn thing at their mama house right now. Some of them in their mama house, some of them at their baby mama house. They ain't done nothing. They ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. But hey, man, it is what it is.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Chula Vista Vibes. Hey, okay. We're dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He say, Feliz cumpleaños, coach. Apreciate to you. Yes, sir, I really appreciate that, fam. Es un placer, mi hermano. Gracias para todos. You know what I mean? So, and many more years to you as well when your birthday comes. I don't know when your birthday is on Chula Vista, but dímelo in the chat. ¿Está bien? Yeah, man, I appreciate that, fam. You know what I mean? So, hey, but you get what I'm saying, Chula Vista? Like, right now, dog, I don't want to get too excited. You know what I mean? Because, they told me one thing, then they telling me something else, and then after they telling me something else, they told me one thing, so I don't know, man. The phone line's open, man. If anybody want to call and threaten the boy with some death threats, phone lines is open, man. Call him, what's your name?
Nah, I ain't calling you.
What's up? It's Corey from Texas. No, I ain't calling you no death threats, man. Chill out.
No, Corey from Texas, talk to me, fam.
No, I saw your post earlier about the Broner BLK Prime. I'm glad they got a replacement, but also think you made a good point when you said, you know what, maybe you should just only do 3 or 4 fights. Because now looking at what Devin Haney does, being able to go from Showtime in the beginning to the Zone, and now he's with Top Rank, maybe, or even like what Canelo does, he can fight on Showtime. Maybe you're right. Maybe you see something in the future, coach, that nobody else sees. And what's the point of being with somebody long term if you just shell for so long? I mean, for the amount of PBC fighters there is, I mean, what was it, maybe 10, 15 events in 52 weeks, and ESPN did like 38 out of 52 weeks last year. Like, it's kind of crazy. That's scary, man. I didn't know that they was like flying ballers like that. Like, damn, you gonna try and sabotage the man's event? Wow.
No, you know what? No, you know what though? No, for real, on the real, I feel like that every fighter should fight when you're dealing with promoters, fight on a fight by fight basis. You should not take long-term contracts with fighters. I mean, with promoters, because and the reason why is what you just said. Let's say you sign to a promoter, you're a hell of a fighter, you're a good fighter, and you sign to a promoter, and let's say the promoter's not doing all the things he said he was going to do, and there's some kind of discrepancies and ruffle the feathers. These promoters are very, very powerful in the sport of boxing, and they can control your career. They determine when you fight, where you fight, if you're going to fight at all. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, right. That's why I think that the way to, and this is just a suggestion, but I think no fighter should sign a long-term contract with any promoter. If you fight on a fight-by-fight basis, I think that it will make them work to try to retain you for the next fight. But as long as they know they got you locked in for 4 or 5 years, they can, they may be in love with you the first year and the second year, but the third year, you might have had a loss or two, and they just start defecating on you. You get what I'm saying? So
right. They just shelf you, and those could be important parts of your career. And I think that's why we got people like KSI and Jake Paul getting these contracts, because it's like the fighters you want to see, they might be shelved because of some powerful promoter. But yeah, if you already got a following like Ryan Garcia had in the day and certain things, like, why would you? You should just, you know what, Coach? It's going to end up being like record label. Remember back in the day when we was young, you had to, for a hip-hop dude to be dope, he had to do demos, get a record deal. The only way he can really get big is record deal distribution. Nowadays, a record deal is totally different than it was when me and you were younger. You could put your stuff on YouTube, and the record label is just basically just to get you to certain ways. Like, it may end up being like that, where it's like, you know what? I produced it myself, and then now you got to come to me.
Yeah. Now things are different. Back then, you used to, get signed to a label. You work with an A&R. They take time to develop and build you, and then you do a demo deal. You work on some you try to put together some singles or whatever the case may be. To get a project that they can get behind. And then now it's more in the independent scene. Like, you got to be independent. Or if you're independent now and you make yourself attractive, meaning that, let's say you're independent, you're booking your own shows, you're selling your own music online or whatever, CDs out the trunk or whatever the case may be. Used to be SoundScan back in the day. Things are a little bit different. But if you build your own following on your own, but when the record labels do come, it's like, man, this dude already is a proven commodity. A lot of the things that the record labels would have to do in order to invest all types of money in you to build your brand up, they don't have to do that because you already did it prior to them coming into the fold. So I think that's what a lot of boxers need to start doing. But Keena, you're right about that though. If you're a fighter that's just coming in the game, you may have to go through the I don't mean the curse, but the fuckery, so to speak, in the beginning. But once that contract is up, you learned the game. You don't got a little bit of experience about yourself as it relates to the business. You understand how it goes. Once you use that record label to just give you some kind of notoriety, then once you leave out of that, you can work on a fight-by-fight basis. Sugar Ray used to do it. Sugar Ray did it. Mike Tyson used to do it before. Right. Mike Tyson used to do it before he got hooked up with Don King. Quite a few fighters used to do that. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's why I think Canelo left Golden Boy. I don't really think it was no deep beef between him and Oscar. I think Canelo just like, shit, I want to move how I want to move, not be worried about you beefing this side. Like, I really feel like boxing promotional companies, coach, is like gangs now. Like, we don't rep with that set. You can't go across the side of the street. Like, it's crazy.
Man, it's crazy, man. Hey, man, and Corey, man, for texting, man. Thank you so much, my brother, for calling. Thank you, fam. Salute to Corey. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Adelante. Oye, José, ¿cómo tú andas? ¿Por qué ella está enojada contigo? ¿Qué lo hiciste? Oye, ahora yo tengo un show. I'm doing a show right now. Siempre que yo tengo tiempo, yo puedo llamarle después. Es un mal tiempo, ¿ok? Es no sé para tanto conmigo, sí, pero ella está enojada contigo, es entre tú y ella. Yo no tengo que hacer nada de eso. ¿Está bien? Okay. All right, darling. Yeah, man, calling me with his problems, man. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. Shit. Hey, let's give my dog who just called a round of applause. Calling me the goddamn problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. What you calling me for? Shit. I'm gonna call it. Hey, you know what I mean? Calling me about his problems. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Shit. You know what I mean? I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? You know, it's my dog, but anyways. But yeah, but that's what I think. I think the fighters should fight on a fight-by-fight basis. Keena is right. Once you coming in the game, you can't do that. But I think that if you come in with a plan and you work your tail off, I think once you get just some kind of notoriety, then you can, once the contract up, hey, I want to be able to, you know what I mean, renegotiate, yada yada yada. Y'all get what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? What y'all think about that? What do you say? What do you say? What do you say? He says, Coach talking to the plug. Talking to the damn plug. I know Harvey told her. He said, I thought that was the plug. Always talking about the plug. What is up? Red off on the plug twice. Red off on the plug twice. Hey, talking about the plug. He's talking about the plug. What? Hey, shout out to your boy Bumbo. Hey, okay. Who's dropping that? Bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Oh man.
Super chat received.
Talk about the plug. He said, "Happy birthday." He said, you got to enjoy your. He said, you got to enjoy your day, Coach. Booger Ray voice. You know, as a matter of fact, let's find my dog.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up.
Hey, you know, you got to. Yeah, he trying to get me involved in his business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If she mad at you, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Call her, what's your name when you calling from?
Volvo Rats, Cleveland, Ohio. Go, Coach.
Volvo Rats from Cleveland. Talk to me, fam.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that case-by-case basis. I think they need to make that a law or something, like amend that into the Muhammad Ali Act. That's if you keep it on a fight-by-fight basis, that keeps everybody honest.
Yeah.
And we will get the fight we need.
Yeah, again, in the beginning, when you first starting out, you probably can't do that. But my thing is, once you listen, because in boxing, you have 3 different tiers, right? You have the higher tier fighters, which are the Canelo. Well, Canelo is the creme de la creme. Canelo's the Joshua's, those guys up in there, right? And then you have the upper tier fighters, the mid tier fighters, and the lower tier fighters. Boxing is mostly comprised of lower tier and mid tier fighters for the most part. If you're mid tier, someone like Alexis Rocha would be considered mid tier. And if we could do it by divisions, Johnny Rice, maybe someone like him. I don't know. Maybe you'll make him lower tier. Maybe I don't know. You know.
Yeah, I would.
Lower tier. You know. So now the guys who are on the top, of course, they're going to have more leverage. We know that. You know, and they're going to have more leverage and stuff like that. But I think, like even the guys on the top, you know, they even know that they have more leverage, so they pretty much parlay that. They parlay that to perfection. And mostly the power brokers in boxing, they're gonna bend to Canelo. They're gonna bend to Anthony Joshua. They're gonna bend to some of these top fighters. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And then you have like more of the mid-tier fighters who, you know, they're just they got, you know, they may not, you know, be able to move like they want to move. You know what I mean? But and then the lower tier fighters, they at the pray. They just begging for a fight, hoping to get on someone's fight card, taking fights at 2 weeks notice, stuff like that. So if you can work to maybe get to that mid-tier level, maybe when your contract is up, maybe you can just try to negotiate something on a fight-by-fight basis. I mean, maybe, you know what I mean?
But that's how the top tier guys become top tier guys, because they baby them and they pamper them and they strategically move these guys up, taking the right fights and all that type of shit. On a fight-by-fight basis, then you would have to take the best fight available.
Mm.
You know, we watch these guys fight 50 bums and fight 4 good guys throughout their whole career. That's irritating.
He said 50 bums and 4 good guys.
50 bums. Read these guys' resume.
I'm ranked number 1. That means I'm the best. But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums. You know what I mean? So yeah, but
yeah.
I got you. I got you, Bobo, man. Hey, salute to you, fam. Thank you for calling in, my brother. Salute.
All right, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah. That, man. Hey. Yeah, fight 50, but he don't fault. Listen, he got Knockdown 305. He got a record of 50-0. Yeah, but who he fought? You know what I mean? Yeah, he 50-0, 75 knockouts. I'm like, yeah, but who he knocked out? Like y'all don't factor. Like you get what I'm saying? Like a lot of these dudes. Shout out to my sister Bless. Hey Bless. A lot of these dudes, they don't take that into consideration. They just look at the record and say he. Listen, they look at the record. He 30-0, 85 knockouts. I'm like, okay, but who did he knock out? He a knockout artist. Look at his record. Yeah, but who he fought? It don't matter who he fought. He got 75 knockouts. It do matter who he fought. Because he may get in there with another guy who really the truth, who gonna give him that work, and you may be shocked, like, damn, how the hell he struggled with that dude? How he lost to that dude? Because that dude was the real deal. He fought a whole bunch of bums. That's why. So who you fight do matter. You know what I mean? You know, shout out to Ali Maddox. Hey, okay. For dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime, boy.
I'm just saying, fam. Like you know, who you fight, man. Who you fight matters, bro. Who you fight matters. What'd you say, Alan? You said a friend of mine, Jazzy Jeff, likes your get down and swag. He don't got a YouTube account, but he handed me a half a dub. he said shoot at the coach for his birthday. So here's a half a dub. he said half a dub, but it's half a dub though. DUB. He said half a dub for Jazzy Jeff. He said no soft ass. All right, you don't want no. Okay, you don't want that soft. Okay, don't do it soft.
There's nothing that I can do. Sorry, I moved my camera. There's nothing that I can do other than just be patient, let these boys keep talking that smack, and me be who I am. Damn, phone number falling. I mean, my bad. Look.
Hey, you gonna mess around? Somebody going to jail.
You sound like a bitch. Man, I ain't worried about jail. Shit, man, I don't give a damn about going to jail. You can take me to jail.
Take me to jail?
Shit, lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
And you know the funny part about that? Dude be talking about something, they don't care about jail until when it's time to go to jail. True. Hey, Bless. Hey, they be talking all that game. Hey, Timothy. But they be talking all that gangster stuff. I don't care about no jail, nigga. I'm AK. My nickname AK-47. My homies, they call me 12 gauge shotgun on the block. I'm 12 gauge shotty. Guess what? Don't nobody care about jail until when it's time to go to jail. Boy, I ain't lying, boy. True. Hey, nigga be crying in the car. Nigga be crying in the car in the back seat on his way to the substation. You know, they take it to the substation before they take it to the county jail. They on his way to the substation. Hey, man, goddamn, dog. Hey, man, hey, Ray. Hey, look here, man. Hey, tell my girl, man. Tell my girl to call my mama. Tell her to call my mama. Tell her they taking me to jail. Tell my girl to call my mama, Ray. Tell her to get in contact with the bondsman for me. Hey, soon as Ray like, yeah. He go, hey, Ray like, yeah. I got you, dog. I got you, dog. I'm finna go tell your girl right now. And then Ray, as soon as they drive me off in the car, Ray rubbing his hand like the bird man. Yeah, let me go over here and tell his baby mama, Big Booty Judy, the good news. Hey, listen, check this out. hey, shout out to Marquis. Marquis, what's going on, man? Hey, don't. Hello? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, Big Booty Judy, check this out. Tyrone, Man went to jail. He went to jail. Yeah, he went to jail, girl. You know, I don't know. What he went to jail for? I don't know. They say they caught him with a pistol, 5 kilos of cocaine in his sock. He had 5 keys in his sock. Yeah, he had 5 keys in his sock. One of them was a cooked up brick. You know how you know they give you more time for crack than they do powder. Yeah. And he got caught with a pistol, and he might be in there a long time. Do you need anything though? You know I'm here for you. She gonna be crying and stuff. Oh, this gonna mess up. I don't know what I'm gonna do. She's in the stress. She's in a vulnerable situation right now. You got down, third leg Tyrone. He rubbing his hand like the bird, man. Yeah, don't worry, listen, Big Booty Judy, don't even worry about that, baby. He ain't got no bond. He probably ain't gonna get no bond. He ain't gonna get out for a while. He gonna be calling you collect, but don't worry about it. We gonna work on trying to get him out. Okay, it's okay. The kids doing all great. Yeah, the kids, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, third leg Tyrone. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Don't worry about it, Big Booty Judy. Don't worry about it. He over there comforting her. She crying. He consoling her. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, I'm telling you how I go. He consoling her. Next thing you know, she in a vulnerable position right now. And he telling her all the wrong things. Yeah, he ain't gonna get out for a long time. Yeah, so the thing is, once he go up the road and start doing a whole lot of time, goddamn, like what you gonna do? How you gonna pay the bills? I don't know how I'm gonna pay the bills. He took care of everything, and my mama can help me. Don't worry, Big Booty, don't worry about it. I got you. You got me third leg. Yeah, I got you. You know what I mean? I got you. I always knew you was a good man. Yeah, I always knew you was a good woman. I've been checking you out for a little bit, man. I told you, man, he been cheating on me. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to say that. Nah, tell me some more. Yeah, he my dog. I ain't trying to tell on him. You ain't gonna say nothing to him, right? No, I ain't gonna say nothing to him. Yeah, every time we go out every now and then, he tip out. He got this other girl across town over there. I think she's 7 months pregnant. She pregnant, yeah, I think so. And then he got this other chick over there. She 3 months pregnant. She 3 months pregnant. Yeah, okay. And then he got the other chick. But don't tell him I said that now, because I ain't trying to break up a happy home. No, I ain't gonna say nothing. Next thing you know, ta-da! Hey, third leg Tyrone. Third lane Tyrone don't pull it up on your girl. You know what I mean? And he big boned it. Nigga holler about it. He talking about he ain't worried about jail. And listen, all the gangsters ain't worried about jail till when it's time to go to jail. When it's time to go to jail, all that changed. True. No, you ain't even make it to the substation. You telling in the back seat of the car. He telling everything, bro. In the back seat, that dude that's so shot. Wait a minute, man. We don't did 10 drive-bys. We don't did 10 drive-bys. Blowed up. We don't did 10 drive-bys. Blowed up a police station. You know what I mean? Went to war with 25 dudes. You did all this gangster stuff. And as soon as they put the handcuffs on, all that stuff changed. Shout out to Ali Maddox. Hey, okay. He say, coach, for Jazzy Jeff, put some respect on my name. You talking about the bird, man?
Put some respect on my name.
Yes, sir, man. It is what it is, man. Respect it, man. You know what the bird man say. The bird man say, man, I don't care what it is, man. You know what I mean? When y'all say my name, what he say? Hey, what the bird man say? When y'all say my name, y'all better respect it. I ain't gonna say it no more.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Yeah. I'm telling you how I go now. I'm just saying. I don't see it happen to the best of them. You know what I mean? This is a true story. This is a true story now. This is a true story. 1991. My dog. Just my dog now. Pook, if you watching this, Pook, now you my dog now. You know, it was a long time ago. I was 17 years old. My dog Pook had this girl, right? He had this girl he used to kick it with, right? Me and Pook used to go over this girl apartment. I ain't gonna say her name, and she had a roommate. So I was this how we talk. So do we men in here? This how we talk down here in Florida. I was knocking off the roommate, right? And Pook was knocking off, his girl. That was his girl, right? Pook ended up going to jail. When Pook ended up going to jail, just so happened around this time, the roommate, she wasn't staying there no more. She put the roommate out for some reason. And me and Pook girl, you know what I mean? We started, she told me she was always crazy about me. You know what I mean? She was always, I think he did like 7 months in the county. Said she was always crazy about me, man. Then I started going over there. She gave me the key to the apartment and everything. I'm talking about this, all this happened within a week. All this happened within a week. I was like, So Pook, if you watching this, I don't want you being mad with me, dog. But it was Cross Fletcher. She stayed on 142nd Avenue. She stayed on 142nd between 15. No. Yeah, she stayed on 142nd. Yeah, she stayed on 142nd Avenue in the duplexes, right across 15th, right on the other side of 15th. So that was back then. I ain't gonna say her name. I was 17 though. So I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling what I know now. I'm telling what I know. You know what I mean? I don't did it, and then I don't been a victim of it myself. Hey, what to say, Timothy? You said real spill. Niggas act like they don't care. They don't care if they go to jail. Until they are there in jail, then they forget about the code and everything. Yeah, the code is BS. The code is BS. Ain't no code. Ain't no code on the street. Ain't no code on the street. Dude talk about so they got we go by the code out here. Okay, ask Slim Thug who's sitting in jail in Atlanta. All them dudes who took plea deals. Ask him about the code. Ask him about the code. Ask him about the code. It ain't no code. Anybody talking about there's some kind of street code out there. Guess what? They lying. Ain't no street club. What he said, Young Thug. What I said, Slim Thug? Young Thug, yeah. I said Slim Thug. Young Thug. Ain't no code out there. Ain't no code out there. It's a code till when it's time to suffer the consequences. Anytime it's time to suffer the consequences, guess what? The code goes out the window. True. Hey, Goot say, Coach, the game is to be sold, I told. Put that in the documentary. What I said, Slim Thug, I met Young Thug. I know Slim Thug in Texas, he probably gonna say, look here, man, I don't know why you keep confusing me with this other dude. You talking about the other dude who be painting his fingernails, painting his toenails. He be painting his toenails, painting his fingernails, all that stuff there, wearing dresses and lipstick and makeup, eyeshadow. You know what I mean? I don't, that dude going in Atlanta now. There's a lot of that in Atlanta. I ain't gonna lie. And, it's a lot of that in Atlanta for real though. But yeah, he painting his toenails and getting all that crazy shit. Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's the inevitable. D-Block, D-Camp, D-City, D-Zip, Baltimore. Put your hands up for Coach's birthday today.
Hey, what's good, man? What's
happening? What's up, Coach? We want to say happy birthday, man. We thank God you made you, man, and he brought you in our lives to make this community and make this boxing relevant, man. More relevant.
Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. I appreciate that. What's happening?
I got one thing to say to you, man.
What's that?
How about them Cowboys?
Oh yeah, y'all beat us down last night, man. Y'all beat us down. Y'all beat us down last night, man. You know. It is what it is.
Man, if I can show you the parade we made last night.
Hey, who y'all play this week?
I told you what was gonna happen.
No,
we're gonna play San Francisco.
Oh yeah, y'all done. Y'all done.
No. Hey, that's okay.
All
that's
right.
All right, Coach.
Hey, y'all done. Hey, San Francisco. Go ahead.
Coach said, wrap it up. It's over.
Yeah.
Nah, Coach, I just gotta say, we're gonna beat San Francisco, gonna beat that rookie quarterback, and then we're gonna play the Giants in the NFC Championship. They're gonna beat Philadelphia. New York will. And you're gonna see the Cowboys go back to the Super Bowl. It's gonna be so good. I can't believe it, man. But
You know, I wanted to give you a good Christmas present. I mean, not Christmas. Happy birthday gift today. I know y'all lost last night, but that's okay. You know, just want to let you know. I talked to Oscar. I talked to Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah.
On Twitter, and I said, man, make this fight happen, man. So he just came out breaking news, and he just said that they got everything worked out, and they're gonna make it happen, and hopefully we make it happen. I said, can you give a shout out to Coach Malachi? He said, oh, you mean the Wakanda Slayer?
Man, I believe that shit.
But, you know, I know, but at least the promoters out here, at least there's a face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tank ain't got nobody. Not even, you know, the promoter Brown. I mean, he don't even come out and do no press conferences. Yeah, they never do no press conferences by themselves. They never show themselves out. It's always a mysterious group over there at the BBC.
Well, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if we can get the fight. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I do want to see the fight because I want to go to Vegas. I do want to go to Vegas and see the fight. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? To be honest with you,
I mean,
you know. So
I'll be honest with you too, man. I mean, I think somebody, no, not somebody, Gary, the guy that works with me, he told me like this, and this is why I know that he don't know about boxing. He said this fight is gonna remind him of Vargas versus Trinidad. You know, where you got the young gun going in there with the veteran, and you know the hard hitting Trinidad. He's gonna beat the hell out of Ryan Garcia. I said, well, Vargas was an actual. He was an Olympic. I think he was an Olympic star for the USA. Him and Dad Judah. They were under Kathy Duva overall, and they were with Gotti and Mike Tyson also was around them. But there was pedigree there for Vargas. But he never had quick hands. I mean, he could box. But there's no way you can compare Ryan Garcia to Vargas just because he's young, you know. And Vargas did a little bit more than Ryan Garcia, and Trinidad is more polished than Ryan Garcia. I mean, than Tank Davis. What do you think about that, Coach? This comparison from Gary.
I mean, man, I don't even like the Ryan Garcia stuff. I feel like it's a fantasy match until it actually happened, man. You know, I'm not going. I just gotta. It has a bitter taste in my mouth right now, so I'm like. Until I actually see something that, hey, you know, because they told us everything was signed, everything was done, only to come to find out everything isn't done. And everything isn't signed. You know, so you know, so I can't, you know, I need to see an official press conference or something, you know, before I you know.
And one more thing before I hang up, okay? I just want you to talk to and if they were talking about the pay-per-view numbers, he didn't want to come out with them because they're so low, but he wants to give them the benefit of the doubt. So, I mean,
Did Rick Glazer put it out? Did Rick Glazer put it out on Twitter?
Yeah, he did. He didn't put out the numbers, but he said that, you know.
He's supposed to put it out today.
I do, Coach.
I spoke to him. He's supposed to put it out. He's supposed to put it out today. What somebody put on Twitter? 84,000.
Yeah.
It's less than that. Pay-per-view sales are less than that.
I talked to Dan Raphael. I talked to all these guys on for boxing, and nobody wants to answer the question, right? But you got Rick Glazer. That's
the reason why. That's the reason why they don't want to answer.
There you go. All right, Coach. Happy birthday, man. D-Block, D-Town, D-C, D-Ville, Baltimore. Praise Coach Malachi.
Shout out to D-Block. But this is okay. This is the thing, guys. This is what I want to say about pay-per-view. This is the problem. The problem is this. For you guys who like to use pay-per-view as a measuring stick to discredit certain fighters, Crawford, perfect example. He only did 120,000 at BOK Prime. Spence did more than that, this and that. No, Spence didn't. No one from Showtime has released pay-per-view numbers. So you got to understand, I want to run something by you guys. Spencer Ugas did less than Sean Porter and Crawford, but I want to run something by you guys. As a matter of fact, I have a video right here. Well, Stephen Espinosa said that Showtime is a publicly traded company and they just can't release fake numbers. They can't do that, or they are liable because they have shareholders. So Showtime, Stephen Espinosa, they do not release the numbers anymore since 2014. So this is how this works, right? You get these pro PBC And I'm not banging on PBC. I don't want nobody thinking I'm banging on PBC. But Dan Raphael is, he's kind of like the de facto reporter for the PBC. When they'll leak something out to them, Dan Raphael will say, "Oh, it did such and such." But when you ask Leonard Ellaby what it did, he don't say nothing. You ask Stephen Espinosa what it did, they don't say nothing. So this how you know it's a lie. Hold on, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
The real McCoy, St. Louis, Missouri.
The real McCoy, talk to me, fam. St. Louis.
Hey man, I wanted to know. I see that the title is that they lied to us. I want to know, is this an attempt to duck Devin, or what's going to happen with this?
This is the thing, right? Tank. I mean, Tank has the WBA regular belt, right? They call which we know is the regular belt. Now, and Ryan Garcia don't have a belt at all. Both of these guys are from a star power standpoint, they supposed to be two of the biggest names in the sport of boxing. I don't think Devin Haney is in the equation for Tank Davis or Ryan Garcia. I'm gonna tell you why. Ryan Garcia had an opportunity to fight Devin Haney, but when he was the WBC mandatory and he had the interim title, he dropped his belt, didn't want to fight him. So that told me that Golden Boy Promotions, Ryan Garcia, they are not in, Devin Haney is not in their plans. And as it relates to Tank, Tank could fight Devin Haney anytime he want to fight Devin Haney. You want to know why? Because he has the WBA regular belt. By him having the WBA regular belt, he can enforce, a mandatory position and say, hey man, I'm the registered challenger. I want to fight the real champ. He can do that, but he hasn't done it. So that tells me that neither one of those guys are in the Devin Haney business. They want to fight each other because for whatever the reason may be, I don't know why, but for whatever the reason may be, Devin Haney won't have to worry about fighting Tank Davis or Ryan Garcia, in my opinion.
And see, that's what my question is because, that's going to be my follow-up question. I'm glad you touched on it. I thought the WBA was getting rid of the regular belt. So is this another attempt of the sanctioning bodies doing what the hell they want to do? Like we were talking about with Earl and the IBF not having no mandatory.
Yeah. That you hit the nail right on the head, fam. The sanctioning bodies, man, the rankings, bro, none of that means anything because right. These guys change. And this is the frustrating part with us boxing fans because these sanctioning bodies, they change their rules according to who's buttering their bread. These sanctioning bodies are controlled by the promoters and the financial advisors and the power brokers in boxing. That's what it is, fam. So that's why you can see a Keith Thurman, he ain't fought since 1972. Then he come out of nowhere, fight Mario Barrios, and then automatically he's number one. Yeah. He's the number one guy ranked in the WBC. This how this stuff works. So it is what it is right now, fam, to be honest with you. I hate to say it. But.
All right, Mac. Hey, appreciate that, Coach. I ain't gonna hold the line. I just didn't understand if they was ducking Devin because he's the champ, and I'm just if Ryan and Tank not gonna fight, then the sanctioning body, the WBA, the regular belt, all this shit. If the fighters want to fight him, don't they want to get the belt on? Don't nobody want to get Devin Haney belt?
No, they don't.
Go to 140.
No, they don't. They don't want his belts. They don't even want to fight him. They don't want his belts. They don't want to fight him.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't. I hate to say it.
All right.
Hey, shout out to the real
Coach,
McCoy, man. Salute, fam. St. Louis in the BI, man. We got another call calling in. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's going on? This is Rye. I'm calling from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Rye from North Cackalack. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, man, it's more PBC games, man. Hey, they be playing games over there.
What happened? What happened?
We not. I don't think we're gonna get this Gervonta Tank Davis fight the same way we did. We not gonna get the Crawford Errol Spence fight. They got everybody over there jumping all over the place, doing all kind of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fight the champions. Like
don't matter.
The Errol Spence thing, him moving to 154. I believe he's never coming back down from 154. He's going to vacate those belts at 147, go to 154. Charlo, he probably fight one more fight at 154 before he vacate them belts. And then it turns into Spence Thurman and Danny Garcia all fighting for 154 vacant titles all over again.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
as it relates to Tank and Ryan, I don't know. I don't think Tank is afraid of anybody. I don't think Ryan Garcia is afraid, but I just don't see them like they don't want to fight Devin Haney. They don't want to fight Devin Haney. I don't think nobody will argue that. I don't think they don't want to fight Devin Haney. They could have been fought him. So Devin Haney was under contract to fight George Kambosos. So that is a valid argument. As it relates to Tank, he was fighting George Kambosos, so we couldn't even worry about that. But as it relates to Ryan Garcia had the opportunity to fight Devin Haney, and he dropped his interim belt and turned down the Mendo. He turned it down. He did that. So
look, I don't think none of the fighters are scared to fight each other. It's just the promoters is the ones that's really running. You get what I'm saying? And it's like they keeping their fighters safe over there at TBC. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you good.
I said, yeah, and they just over there in PBC, they won't put them in no dangerous fights. If the fight is too close to 50-50, we ain't taking it. If it's not somebody that's in the same stable with us, like, and then I can't even say that because there's people over there that can't even get fights with people that's down with PBC. So it ain't even just if you with another promotional company. They just keep their champions safe. That's what it looks like. Or they money fighters. I ain't even gonna say champions because they trying to make it to where now in boxing they trying to make it to where the belts don't matter. They can play even more games. And as long as people still like let Tank do what he do and let Errol Spence do what he do and whoever, it's just gonna get worse and worse because people still be supporting it and they be making excuses for it. Like y'all know this bullshit. They break all kind of rules, paying all these sanctioning bodies and the sanctioning bodies going along with like they were saying that they don't know if the Thurman and Spence fight is a mandatory defense until after the results come out. Then they'll determine if it qualifies as a defense of his belt. Like,
who said that? Who said that?
What's the president of the WBC?
Mauricio Suleiman. Oh, when he was on the Boxing Voice.
When he was on the Boxing Voice.
Oh,
exactly.
He said that.
Yeah, he said, "Nah, we're gonna determine that after the fight, after the results." Like, because Ness was asking him the hard questions, like, so how is this happening and why is it happening? And he really pretty much said he ain't have no answers. He said, "Man, we're gonna determine a lot of stuff after the fight."
Man, you know what? Check this out, fam. Check this out. See, this I tell you guys, I'm not saying you, but I tell you guys, dude, these sanctioned bodies, Mauricio Suleiman, bro, let me tell you something. I can't stand these sanctioned bodies, bro. They make, like, what's the point? What's the point of having rules? They don't even enforce their own rules. It depends on who the fighter is. And this is why, where Rick at? Rick, this is what I'm trying to tell you, fam. It ain't about race with the sanctioned bodies. It ain't about race. It ain't about, they let Canelo do what he want to do because he's Mexican. But the black fighter, they don't get a black fighter the benefit of the doubt. That's not true. Because look at Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor became undisputed, and all the sanctioned bodies started stripping him because he had to fight within 6 months and all that stuff there. So he started dropping belts and this and that. But someone like an Errol Spence, he gets the benefit of the doubt from all the 3 sanctioned bodies that he held the belt with, especially the IBF, and he's black. And then let's look at Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo hasn't fought in almost 2 years. The June of this year will be 2 years since Jamal Charlo fought. He hasn't been stripped. He black. You get what I'm saying? So it ain't about skin color, dog, in boxing today. Now, back in the days, yes, you can say that. But today, no, man, because if you show me, if you say Canelo is a privileged fighter, Errol Spence is a privileged fighter too. Jamal Charlo is a privileged fighter. You can't overlook their privilege because they damn sure get favoritism from the sanctioned bodies. What say you, fam?
Hey, look at the hypocrisy though. Yeah. If you look, the PBC fans, they got some real loyal fans. I will say that because you see when Devin Haney got the belt from Lomachenko, when Lomachenko gave up the WBC and then got the franchise belt.
Yeah,
they try to call him the email champ.
Yeah,
but when Canelo did the same thing to Charlo,
Nobody's calling Charlo email champ. He's just not fighting, but he got that WBC belt.
Yeah, he got the WBC belt the same way that Devin Haney got the belt. He didn't fight for it.
Nobody's calling him the email champ though.
And you know
this
what?
This is the PBC effect.
Hey, you know what? Doggone Janabek got the WBO belt. He ain't fought nobody for the WBO belt because Demetrius Andrade dropped the belt, so he got elevated. So Janabek received his belt via email. He'll email champ too if you go by their logic.
Because they moved the goalpost. They just don't want to fight Haney. First he was the email champ. Now he legitly got all of the belts, and they still don't want to fight.
Belts don't matter.
It ain't got nothing to do with having the belt. This, that. Man, if Al Heyman don't want his fighter in that fight, it ain't happening.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's it.
All right.
And if you go against his word, you get in the doghouse like what's your boy name? Gary Russell Jr.
Gary Russell Jr. Yeah. But hey, I don't. But Gary Russell want to stay over there, so I don't feel sorry for Gary Russell. He want to stay over there and continue to take that abuse. So don't be crying in one breath, but then you don't want to get out of the abusive relationship if you feel it's that way.
Yeah,
because
they know. Because look, with that abuse comes some protection.
yeah. Hey, Riley.
Al Slick, boy.
Hey, thank you, man. Riley, thank you for calling, man. Salute. Hey, but I'm gonna say this, guys. I'm gonna say this in defense of Al Heyman. I will say this. Shout out to L. Harvey for dropping that. Bam, dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy. I'm gonna say this in defense of Al Heyman, guys.
Playtime's over, boy.
What to say? He said, "Happy Born Day, Coach." He said, "We know." He said, "We know you don't have to do the YouTube shit." He said, "But as one of the people, I'm glad you do." Salute from Memphis, man. Shout out to Memphis, man. So shout out to Memphis, man. You know what I like in the you know what I like it. Who I like in the Memphis? L. Harvey. I like the cussing pastor. You know who I'm talking about? The cussing pastor. I like him. That's my dog right there. He funny as hell. What's his name? Thaddeus. Pastor Thaddeus. Old Thaddeus. Okay. Shout out to L. Harvey, man, for dropping that dub on your boy, man. I appreciate that, fam. Yeah, but in defense of Al Heyman, I'm gonna say this. You got to put yourself in Al Heyman's shoes. If you are a financial advisor, but de facto promoter, you're a financial advisor, de facto promoter, you have fighters that you advise. And these fighters are using your attorneys, and they're using the promoters that's coincidentally working for you. Tom Brown and stuff like that, right? So if Al Heyman is negotiating against himself, right? I'm advising you to take this fight because I control this fighter signed to the PBC as well. That's so all the money stays with him, right? I'm advising you you got your promotional company. So we're gonna pay you low on the guarantee as a fighter, but we're gonna give you other money. You're gonna make more money with your promotional company. That's why you set that up. Now, how much more they get, we don't know. Nobody know that, right? Because everything is a mystery. And we're going to set it up for you. You got your company. There's no telling how much Al Heyman is getting. It's probably getting money from the fighter. It's probably getting money from the fighter's promotional company. He's getting a cut of everything. So if it was me, I'll probably do the same thing. You know, this ain't about no legacy. Dude, you're negotiating with my attorneys. You have using my promoters, and I'm your advisor. So what am I going to advise you to do? If I could get all the fighters under contract, of course I'm going to advise you to fight my fighters. You get what I'm saying? Of course I'm going to advise you to fight my fighters. You feel me? You know what I mean? So, you know. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to advise you to fight my damn fighters. Why would I want to invite another promoter to come out on the outside and I got to split my money with him? You get what I'm saying? So if that's what you're doing, just say that. Stop trying to make it seem like you fighters over there, y'all want legacy, y'all this, y'all that. That's not your business model. Your business model is, no, we're going to continue to keep everything in-house. If anybody ain't got a belt that ain't signed to us, we ain't fighting for it. And that's what you see going on. I'm just being honest with you. That's what you see going on. And what to say, Food Revolution? You say, is that the pastor that be having women twerking for Jesus? Hey, Jose, what did he say? He said, all these superstars, looking for easy can money. Hey, man, looking for easy can money, huh? Hold on. Bo, what's going on with you? He what? Yeah. I just saw him 2 days ago. I was at his house 2 days ago. All right. Hey. I'm finna wrap the show up, man. I'll call you back. Yeah. Yeah, that was somebody called me and told me my best friend is in ICU. I was just at his house 2 days ago. He in ICU. What are he in ICU? I wonder what he's in ICU for. Shit. He just had his 50th birthday. His birthday, January the 8th. He just had his 50th. I was at his house Saturday. Was that Saturday? Yeah, I was just over there Saturday. Yeah. Hey man, I gotta go check on my partner, man. I gotta check on him and see what's going on, man. Hey, I apologize, everybody, man. I want to rock out a little bit more. I do apologize, man, but this is my best friend, man. I gotta call his wife and find out what's going on with him. Shout out to Swat Jones. Shout out to Georgie B. Hey, okay. For dropping that bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
He said, "Happy birthday, coach. Here's a little something for the taco and the Corona." All right, man. Let me. Hey, man. As a matter of fact, you know how we gonna do it, man. We gonna. You know, it is what it is. We gonna do it how we do it, man.
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything you say, 5. Go ahead, ask me a question. Did you?
Shout out to Con, man, for wishing me happy birthday, man. Salute. Yes, sir.
Him the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group.
Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Shout out to Allen Maddox. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Allen said, to tell you the truth, I don't want to see Tank versus Ryan. I want to see Tank with Haney or Loma. Those fights are long overdue. Ryan's okay. But real, he said what he said, but real is a step aside. Okay. All right. And we got one more. Hold on. Got a cash out. Shout out to Michael. Hey, okay. For dropping that quarter of a bam dub on your boy.
Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Playtime's over, boy.
Mike, what you say, fam? Michael say, happy birthday to you, coach, for your boy. Yeah, I appreciate that, fam. Hey, man, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and saying, Al Heyman, I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yes, sir.
Fuck you. Fuck the plane you flew in on. Fuck them shoes. Fuck the socks with the bell on it. Fuck them cheap-ass cigars. Fuck your yuck mouth teeth. Fuck your hairpiece. Fuck your chocolate. Fuck Guy Ritchie. Fuck Prince William. Fuck the Queen. This is America. My president is black and my Lambo is blue, nigga. Now get the fuck out of my hotel room. And if I see you in the street, I'm slapping the shit out of you.
I gotta go check on my partner, man. I'm gonna holler at you guys. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Find out where he at. I'm finna go to this hospital, man. I'm finna go to this hospital right now. Once again, it's on. This is about Coach Malachi Williams signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. See you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Much love to everybody, man. Shout out to Ron from shout out to Corey who called from Texas. Shout out to Bobo Rance, D Block. Shout out to the real McCoy. Shout out to Rye. Shout out to my sister Lisa Bells, Food Revolution, Nick Rich, Fistiana Fights. Shout out to my main man Marquis. Shout out to Knockdown 305, Lil Green Eyes P, Preacher Joe, Lisa Bells. Shout out to Con Shinery, Dr. Paul Evans. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to everybody. Thug and D. Everybody in the chat. John B. Poetic. Salute, fam. I got the bounce.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.